And welcome, guys, over here on Final Yard Football. Thanks so much for stopping by. As I'm going to be calling play-by-play tonight. We have a good one in store. The 6-6 Dallas Cowboys taking on the 6-6 Chicago Bears here in this game. Before I start the stream, make sure to hit that thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button if any of you guys are new here to the channel throughout. And thank you guys so much for joining me. Thursday Night Football coming at you guys tonight here with this stream. Welcome in, Coop34. I appreciate it. Thanks so much for stopping by over here on Sportscaster right now. So I'll be calling play-by-play this game in a couple minutes. At the moment, so this should just be like a fantastic battle, hopefully. We got the #1 offense in the NFL, the Dallas Cowboys, taking it to the field here, playing in Chicago against the Chicago Bears team that's really lacked with their quarterback, Mitchell Trubisky. Nothing has gone his way so far this season. He ranks dead last as far as average pass per completion down the field so far this year by Mitchell Trubisky. So it's been a big struggle so far this season for Trubisky passing the ball downfield. But right now, we're going to be getting ready for kickoff here, probably like 3-4 minutes from now, as we will welcome you into the stream tonight. So I'll be calling play-by-play over here on YouTube, also on Sportscaster tonight. So thanks so much for dropping by, stopping by here, as I've got you covered tonight on the stream. So let's see here. We got the inactives for tonight's game. This is what it looks like. Tony Pollard, he is inactive tonight for the Dallas Cowboys. That means that Ezekiel Elliott will be the only lone running back in the backfield tonight for the Dallas Cowboys. Welcome in, guys. Thanks so much for joining me back over here on the channel. Eclipse Zenit, X-Even, I appreciate it, man. Thanks so much for stopping by here, Eclipse. Welcome in. Kidder96, thanks so much for dropping by. His new channel icon looks like Silver Pictures logo. That's cool, Kidder96. Awesome. I like the new channel icon. I'm doing pretty well, Eclipse. Doing pretty well over here. Not too bad. Thanks so much. Yeah, let me know how you guys are doing as well. Thanks so much for stopping by the way, as we're going to be starting out this game here. Kickoff like 2-3 minutes from now, hopefully, as I'm going to be calling play-by-play tonight. So, yeah, this one's going to be taking place at Chicago between both of these teams. Yes, I do remember you from the basketball stream the other night, Eclipse. Yeah, we've had some fantastic basketball streams that's gone down within the past couple of days. So, it's been awesome here. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping over on Sportscaster as well, as I've got you guys covered here with a play-by-play of this game tonight. Cowboys versus Bears on Thursday Night Football. So the Dallas Cowboys this season, it's just the only thing that they haven't been able to accomplish is the win total. I mean, they're the #1 ranked offense in the NFL, but it's just they have very few takeaways so far this year. The special teams unit has been struggling as well. Gavin pointing out, any word about the guy who's been getting all those views? Nothing yet. Nothing about that. He's still in first place on the leaderboard, and he's crushing everybody. He's got like over 4,000 views, and everybody else is either at 1,000 or below 1,000, so they just have never taken him off the leaderboard, unfortunately. It's too bad. He got $1,000 too for being first, but man, that is just, it's so interesting. Like, how in the world did that happen here? Yes, I hit 50 viewers on the basketball stream the other night. Yeah, the Louisville game, that was insane. Louisville against Michigan. Last night's was good. Ohio State versus UNC. That was like a big surprise there. I thought that UNC would be able to pull it out. I was shocked that Ohio State just destroyed them in that game. I'm talking to somebody over on Sportscaster right now. On Sportscaster, what one of the guys did is that, I guess there was somebody from Serbia. He was streaming over on Sportscaster, and he got like a bunch of videos with like 1,000 views in like an hour and a half and stuff like that. So he passed everybody on the leaderboard. So right now we're going to be getting ready for action here, football, just in a couple minutes. If you guys are over on YouTube, hit those thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well, as I call play-by-play here. If you guys are new, hit the subscribe button. So we're going to be calling play-by-play of this one. Tonight we have quite a bit of players banged up for the Chicago Bears in this game. Bobby Massey, the right tackle, he is inactive. Tight end Ben Broniker, inactive. Tight end Eric Sauber, also inactive. Offensive lineman Corey 11 also inactive. Wide receiver Taylor Gabriel and cornerback Prince Amukamara. Danny Trevathan is a linebacker as well, as he is inactive for this game tonight for the Chicago Bears. The guy didn't like stream the actual game. What he did was like, I don't know what he's doing. I think he's getting like bots to view his channel, so he's getting like extra views. Like, he's getting extra views over us because he's got like bots for like, he's getting like extra bots and stuff like that. Alright, so here we are. We're going to be getting ready here for kickoff in just a moment, everyone. Thanks so much for stopping by here on the stream tonight. What is good, guys? Patrick, thanks so much here. Should be another good game indeed. Should be a really good game here. Vegas Vix, what is good, my man? Thanks so much for stopping by. I'll hit you up with a blue wrench as well on here, Patrick. There you go, my man. Let's get the blue wrench on the basketball and football channel. Oh, somebody's actually streaming the game, Eclipse is pointing out. Yeah, they're going to get banned. It's quick before YouTube cracks down on that. Give them like 10 minutes and they're probably going to be banned from the channel. As this ball gets kicked off, the Cowboys will get this football first right now as they let it go to the back of the end zone. Dallas will start out their own 25-yard line. Welcome in Anna Banana over to the Sportscaster stream. I appreciate it. Thanks so much for stopping by. Gavin on Sportscaster pointing out that his math teacher he had in 7th grade's a Bears fan, so kind of hope that the Bears win in this game. Just want an exciting game. Same with me, man. I hope this is going to be a good competitive contest. Both of these teams heading in with same records at 6-6. I feel like it should be a good one. Yes, Celtics did win yesterday. Great win by the Celtics against the Heat. Cowboys started out from their own 25. Prescott in their center. Zeke in the backfield. Randall Cobb moving in motion towards the right. Elliott hands it off. Left side counter over to Elliott. Elliott gain of 4 and a carry to the 29-yard line. Yeah, I can't believe people use bots. That's what we're all thinking about this guy. This guy's from like Serbia, and he's getting like a bunch of like views that like nobody in the world like know how he's getting. A clip saying, yeah, they're using bots. They got like 1.1k viewers with 30 likes. Yeah. Yeah, people streaming on YouTube too, they're like people who show the game, they're gonna just get that video taken down unless they change the title. Yeah, all you hear is a mouse clicking. That is for sure what Gavin points out. As the second play of the game, handoff up the middle, that's a gain of 3. It's gonna bring up now a 3rd and 2 coming up for the Cowboys. As Ezekiel Elliott has rushed now for 8 yards. 4 on the first one, 4 in the next one. Oh, awesome. Vegas Vix's birthday next Wednesday. That's fantastic, dude. That is awesome. So definitely happy birthday. Hope that next Wednesday goes well for you for sure. We're the first minute through the game right now. Cowboys going 5 wide from the gun. Prescott the quarterback. 2 to the left. 3 to the right here. Prescott from the gun takes a snap at his own 33. Back to pass right side. He completes it first down over to Randall Cobb. Took a shot. He falls down there at the 39-yard line. Picks up the first down. So moves the chains for the Cowboys. Chain mover right there by Randall Cobb and a 6-yard reception. It's going to be all Zeke tonight. Tony Pollard is inactive tonight with an ankle injury, so this will be all Ezekiel Elliott during this game. 13:20 left to go in the first quarter. Hey, welcome in Behind the Arc fan. Thanks so much for stopping by over here on the channel right now. Prescott going from the gun, takes the snap, drops back to pass, flushed out to the left, passes, and that one's off the fingertips. It's incomplete to Michael Gallup. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. Thanks so much for stopping by, Behind the Arc fan. I appreciate it. Hey, Matty Joe, what is up, man? Thanks so much for stopping by as well, dude. You're doing an awesome job over on Sportscaster, man. Keep up the good work. So here we are, 2nd and 10 on the field. I'm sure that Matty Joe is pumped up for this game tonight as well. Prescott going from the gun here. It's got a 2nd and 10. Ball's at the 40-yard line. 3 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Zeke in the backfield. Prescott now lines up in the ace formation. Takes the snap, hands it off left counter to Zeke. Zeke past the 40 to the 45. Dragged down from behind around the 48-yard line. Pickup of 8 on the carry as we approach the 13-minute mark left to go in the first quarter. Cowboys converted on their first 3rd down of the game. Here comes up the 2nd 3rd down conversion. Perfect 1-for-1 tonight. Vegas Vix pointing out who won Ohio State, North Carolina. It was Ohio State last night. Ohio State killed it last night. It was like I think it was like a 2-point game at halftime, and then in the second half they just killed it. They were crushing it tonight. Last night. 3rd and 1 here. Cowboys go into the I formation handoff up the middle to Zeke. Zeke gets the first down. Takes it past midfield to the 49-yard line of Chicago territory. That was a huge shocker there that the Buckeyes were able to get that victory last night at North Carolina, and they crushed them. It was like number 6 versus number 7 in college basketball. It wasn't even close in the second half. And the crazy thing is that Ohio State doesn't really have like one really good like sharp scorer. Like their highest scorer only averages like just above 12 points per game. 1st and 10, rolling out to the right side as Prescott throws on a run, and is that pass complete or not? Let's see what the refs rule. They say it was complete. Into the hands of the tight end, Blake Jarwin gets it for the first down at around the 38-yard line. Gain of 12 on the reception as Dak Prescott rolls out to his right and completes the pass for the first down. Great first drive here by the Cowboys going down the field, able to diagnose the Chicago Bears defense too. It's a top 10 defense in the NFL. Last year they were like number 1 in fantasy football. Ezekiel Elliott in the backfield here. Dak Prescott the quarterback. On their center, we got 11:15 left to go in the first quarter. Great drive to start. HB toss over to Zeke. Zeke tries to juke around one defender, gets it, and he's dragged down by the shoelaces by the next one, past the 35, and goes down around the 33. So Dallas just hasn't been able to beat any playoff caliber teams. Above 500, 0-5 record. A turnover differential against those teams too is a -9. Welcome in DC4 Hector. I appreciate it here. Thanks so much for being a part on the Sportscaster stream right now. We have 10:40 left to go in the first quarter. Prescott into the gun, takes the snap, and hands it off to Zeke. Zeke tries to get around the left side edge. Does. Past the 30. Gets the first down. Chopped up around the 27-yard line. So he gets it for the first down run. Brings up a 1st and 10 as we have 10:20 left to go in the first. First and 10, 10 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Great drive consisting already the first 5 minutes of this first quarter by the Cowboys. Randall Cobb going in motion towards the right. Prescott takes the snap, play action. Rolls out to his right now. Prescott will run and scramble down the right sideline. Gets out of bounds, though. Loss of 2 on the carry by Prescott. He'll bring up 2nd and 12. Yeah, Vegas Vic's pointing out, can't you believe Christmas is almost here? It's crazy, man. Crazy how time just flies by. I remember my first stream doing preseason when I met you in the first stream. And time just flies right by how that game, Patriots versus Lions in the preseason, and now we're already to week 14. That's incredible. Week 14 in the NFL year, almost to the playoff time. Prescott going from the gun right now. 2nd and 11. They have it at the 26 of Bears territory. Prescott from the shotgun. He's got Zeke lined up to the right side, going in motion towards the left now. Prescott takes the snap back to pass across the middle. That one's incomplete. Intent for Michael Gallup. It's going to stop the clock. It will bring up a 3rd and 11. We have 9:16 now left to go in the first quarter. Big 3rd down coming up for Dallas on the field. They've had a great start on those tonight. As far as 3rd downs in this game. Just going to bring up this right now. Dak Prescott's 2 for 4 for 20 passing yards. As far as the 3rd down conversions, though, Dallas a perfect 2 for 2 to start out this game right now. Dak goes from the gun. He's got Prescott lined up to the right side. Elliott lined up to the right. Dak takes the snap. Back to pass. Airs it out. Right side. That one complete. Blake Jarwin gets the first down. Tackled around the 13-yard line, and he gets it. Hauls in the 13-yard catch for the first down reception. So Dallas moving the chains on the reception. This is a great drive so far by the Cowboys. Now they have to cash it into the end zone, working on Kyle Fuller in coverage, and Blake Jarwin able to turn upfield and gain separation and got it for the first down. 1st and 10 as we approach 8:45 left to go in the first quarter. Half of the first quarter is already finished, by the way. And we have a timeout taken on the field. Timeout taken right now on the field. First charge timeout, it appears that it is by Chicago. So the Bears take their first charge timeout of the first half right now. Matt Nagy gonna talk this thing over with his teammates, but it's 8:41 left to go right now in the first quarter. This first quarter flying right by here as we are on Final Yard Football on YouTube, also on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster tonight. Calling play-by-play of sports action. Thanks so much here for stopping by as I'm calling play-by-play tonight. So right now we'll take a look at the numbers. 5 first downs in this drive, consisting already for the Cowboys of this 6 minutes and 19 seconds total that they have had. Vegas Vic's pointing out, yeah, Bears secondary trash, to be honest. Yeah, it's too bad. Last year they were like leading the league in turnovers. Turnovers forced, I think. Like, they were incredible in the secondary. I think Kyle Fuller had like 7 interceptions last year, and this season it's just been a struggle for the Bears this year as far as getting takeaways and everything out there. Currently just on this commercial break. Welcome guys over to the stream tonight as well. Alright, so taking a look at the box score here so far. Dak Prescott 3 for 5 passing. Ezekiel Elliott 6 carries on 30 yards on the ground. He'll be the only running back tonight. Tony Pollard is injured with a knee injury. As far as the leading receiver, it goes to Blake Jarwin. Amari Cooper hasn't even been targeted in this game so far. Blake Jarwin, 2 catches, 24 yards with a long of 12. That moved the chains. Randall Cobb got an 8-yard catch too. So that's what's going on so far. First timeout taken by Matt Nagy in this game right now. The Cowboys with all 3 of their timeouts. And the Bears with 2 left here. As we'll join right back into the stream in just a moment, everyone. Thanks so much for being a part here. Currently, we're just on this commercial break. Alright, so here we are getting right back to action here on the stream. The Cowboys inside the red zone, Chicago territory. They have it at the 14-yard line. We're back into this game. Yes, the Lakers have been on fire. Lakers look way too good. Also, the Milwaukee Bucks, too, have been on fire. Prescott, quarterback keeper towards the left side. Thought about doing the quarterback option to pitch it, but kept it himself. Tackle back at the line of scrimmage. As it will bring up now a second down coming up for the Cowboys. So we have 8:20 left to go in the first quarter. This first quarter going by super duper fast. Elliott in the backfield. Gallup lined up to the left side. He's got 2 wide to the right. Cobb and Cooper to the right side here. As Prescott's under center. From the ace formation, Prescott takes a snap. Hands it off. Up the middle to Zeke. Zeke on no gain in the carry. Stopped around the 13-yard line. It's going to bring up now a 3rd and 9. 3rd down and 9 on the field. The Chicago Bears decked out in those uniforms for this season, the NFL 100 style that they have going on. With a new type of look for this 2019 season that they premiered those, I think, in the first game against Green Bay. 3rd and 8. They say that Zeke got a yard. 14 plays, 63 yards downfield, 7:35 off the clock right now as the Cowboys have the ball from the shotgun formation. Prescott from the gun takes the snap, 3 bunched up to his left, pass across the middle. He's got him first down to Michael Gallup. Moving the chains and tackled at the 3-yard line as the Cowboys get it with a first down with 7 minutes left to go. 1st and goal coming up for Dallas. 3rd down conversions are the key to this game right now, and Dallas is a perfect 4 for 4 tonight with 6 first downs. The Bears defense just cannot get off the field either during this game. It's been a struggle. Hey, welcome in Galaxy's Opals. I appreciate it. Thanks so much for stopping by, man. As an Eagles fan, he is cheering for the Bears in this game. Welcome in Galaxy Opals. I appreciate it, man. To the broadcast right now. Handoff. Oh, Dak's going to keep it himself. Right side keeper tries to get to the end zone. He gets stood up. Back to the line of scrimmage. What a tackle by Kyle Fuller. It's going to bring up a 2nd and goal from about the 3-yard line. Dallas is perfect, 4 for 4 right now on third down conversion, 6 first downs. Okay. Yeah, I'll put that down a little bit, man. Yeah, there we go. So thanks so much, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it for the input. I have it at a low volume, too, but it is a little bit close to the TV. But thanks so much for the heads up. Prescott takes the snap, hands it off to Elliott. Elliott up the middle on the carry. He gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. What a great drive right there. Almost 9 minutes off the clock by the Cowboys. They go the full distance, 75 yards, and take it into the end zone for the touchdown. So just like that, 6-zip Cowboys. Just going to put that up for the scoreboard for you guys right now. Brett Maher will come on to attempt the extra point in just a moment, as he'll do so from the left hash. Yes, they are playing in Chicago tonight, so Soldier Field for this game. Maher from the left hash about to attempt this extra point for the Cowboys. The snap, to hold, the kick. This one's up. This one is through. Dallas strikes first in this one. Great drive. Their ability to move the chains. Yes, great clock management indeed. Gavin pointing out on Sportscaster. As the Dallas Cowboys strike first, and they possess the football for almost 9 minutes on that drive. 8 minutes and 57 seconds of possessing the football. 35 of those yards rushing, and then 40 of those yards passing. Prescott through the air, 4 for 6, 40 passing yards. And then as far as the running game going on, Ezekiel Elliott has 33 rushing yards so far. He got the rushing touchdown too. So right now, we're just on this commercial break. We'll head right back over to the stream in a couple moments, everybody. Thanks so much for dropping by the way, tonight. Let's see here. Just going to take a look at the scoreboard. What's going on in other sports right now? We have some NBA games going on at the moment tonight. Washington Wizards leading the Philadelphia 76ers 82-70. That is a shocking game that the Wizards with a 6-13 record are leading the 76ers, but Philly hasn't been great this year as far as on the road. They are 5-6 on the road this year for the 76ers, but 82-70 is that the Wizards up by 12. Galaxy's Opals pointing out, what in the world happened to the Bears? They were supposed to be contenders. The quarterback problems big time. When Mitch Trubisky is just he's been way too conservative with the football, passing the ball, and he only's been averaging like 4 yards downfield or so this season. Yeah, Vegas Vic's pointing out Patriots still have no kicker. Yeah, they were trying to claim Chase McLaughlin off waivers. The 49ers kicker got released earlier this week, but the Indianapolis Colts were in the pecking order, and the Colts took him first because Adam Vinatieri is now on injured reserve, as he appears to be done for the season with an injury. Let's see here. Patrick pointed out Cowboys' run game isn't that bad this year. Yeah, not that bad this season for the Cowboys. Offensively, they're in the number 1 offense. The passing attack is where it's at for the Cowboys. But as far as Dallas this season, the problem's been the turnovers, the special teams issues, and then also it's just been the takeaways there. They've been able to get like 500 yards a couple of games this season. It's just they've struggled stopping their opponents, like the game against Green Bay. That was a problem. Hey, what is good, Alex? DMV Sportsnet. Thanks so much for stopping by, my man. I appreciate it right now over on the channel. So the Bears will get this football, already trailing by 7. Yeah, the 76ers losing to the Wizards, but that game is on the road. So that's less than a surprise than, say, if Philly was hosting Washington, because Philly hasn't been a great road team this year at all. I think they're like 5-6 on the road this season. The Cowboys kick off this football. We got 6 minutes left to go in the first quarter. This one, a deep kick fielded by Cordell Patterson. Past the 5 to the 10 to the 15. Running past the numbers 20, 25. Bounces off a tackle at the 28-yard line. Keeps on going to the 30 and dragged down around the 34. So that's where the Bears will start it out, around their own 34-yard line. We welcome you guys over to the broadcast. Here it comes out. Mitchell Trubisky, last 4 games with a 3-1 record, though. The past 2 wins, though, coming against very bottom of the NFC opponents, though. The Detroit Lions and the New York Giants. So 5:54 left to go in the first quarter. Here comes out the Bears. Jake Bailey as kicker, and then bring back Ryan Allen. That would be definitely interesting there to see Vegas Vix. I don't think that Jake Bailey's actually done, like, field goals since, like, high school, I think. That pass across the middle, short game, past the 40 to the 41. Not enough for the first down, but a gain of 6. on the reception by the Bears. The Bears offense at the very bottom of the NFL, 29 total, 28th passing, and 28th rushing. Chicago coming up with a 2nd and 4 in the field as we welcome you guys over to the stream tonight, as I call play-by-play here on the channel. Trubisky from the gun. He's got Montgomery, the running back, lined up to the right side. Going in motion towards the right. This is tight end flushed out to the right. Trubisky takes the snap, and now he's going to rush for it. Gets the first down as he takes it to the 45 out of bounds. Patrick pointing out, have they ever heard of electric football? I actually haven't. Haven't heard of electric football. Interesting. Fill me in on that if you like to. I'd be interested to know what electric football is. That sounds like a pretty cool name. That sounds like some type of like music group or something that's totally dope out there. That would be like dope if it was like a new genre of music, like they have like EDM with electronic dance. Shotgun formation right now as the Bears take it. Trubisky, high snap, but gets it over to Montgomery. Montgomery spins past one man and dragged down for like a gain of 2 only to about the 47. 2nd down coming up on the field for Chicago. Oh, that's cool. It's an old school tabletop football game. Awesome, man. Definitely going to have to take a look at that when I do have a chance. It's got a cool name to it. Somebody in my basketball chat last night got a really cool name. I think it was like Ping Pong Champion of the World. I was like, dude, that's absolutely dope. Trubisky takes the snap, fires across the middle, gets it for the first down, past the 40 to the 35, dragged down at the 33-yard line as his tight end hauls that one in for the first down. J.P. Holtz is his name. He's got 2 receptions so far already in this game. Just a dart across the middle to a tight end named J.P. Holtz, who has got signed out of nowhere. First and 10. Trubisky from the gun. So he takes the snap, hands it off up the middle. That's to Montgomery. Montgomery for about a gain of 1 in the carry. So he takes it to about the 33-yard line. Garrett Hartley, the Pats kicker. What Vegas Vix is pointing out. Garrett Hartley. Huh. Hey, what is good? Little man knows sports, my man. Welcome back, dude, over to the channel. I'll give you the blue wrench, by the way, here. There you go, my man. Welcome in here to the football channel. They go with ace formation. Trubisky, play action. Back to pass, stepping up into the pocket. Now he's going to run for it past the 30 to the 25. Gets the first down and diving forward past the 20 to the 18-yard line. On the run by Mitch Trubisky. That's what they need, a whole lot more of him. Able to make plays just like that. And he was able to do so. Yeah, Garrett Hartley, if that is confirmed there, that would be interesting. So I was just taking a look. Okay, so he should be the Pats kicker. I was going to say, yeah, because I just searched it up. Nothing was saying about Garrett Hartley or there. Hey, welcome in, Ayub. Thanks so much for stopping by here. They take the snap. They're going to go end around. Jet sweep pass the left side as that's Tariq Cohen. Takes the snap to about the 16-yard line. Gain of 3 in the carry. To welcome you guys in right now. First drive, the Cowboys scored a touchdown. The Bears now with a football. 2:06 left to go in the first quarter. Patrick pointing out, yeah, that's his name. Pretty interesting how they play on a metal field. Vibrates to players around. That's so cool there. Tabletop football game with electric football. 2nd and 7 coming up. Ball spotted at the 16-yard line of Cowboys territory. Chicago has it inside the red zone. 7-zip, the Cowboys lead it. Bears with the football. Ace formation, 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Takes the snap, Trubisky. And passes over to the left side. That one's deep. And was it intercepted? No, it's incomplete, they say. That was close. The Cowboys were not in bounds, though, on the pick. I thought that they were going to have the pick right there in the secondary with Jordan Lewis. Let's see, 1 foot's in. 2nd foot. Oh, I think he got the interception at the goal line. Are they going to challenge this or no? Yup, they're going to challenge this. Here comes out the challenge flag in the field. Which team is better? Both of these teams have 6-6 records. Wow, that appears to be an interception by Lewis at the 1-yard line. Jordan Lewis might have found himself a pick. This play is being challenged. We have a minute 36 left to go in the first quarter as we welcome you guys to the stream tonight. Thanks so much for stopping by, everybody. Yes, Louisville still number 1 in the nation, and they will appear to be number 1 throughout next week. They should be number 1 in the rankings as well for next week for sure. So currently, everybody, we're just on this commercial break, guys. If you're new to the channel, hit those thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. I feel like everybody here is from my basketball channel. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping by over on this tonight, as I call it play-by-play. Currently on the commercial break, Mitch Trubisky was doing well in that drive. Perfect 3 for 3 until he just hit just a bump in the road right there. He could have been intercepted. We're going to see after this challenge, but it appears to me on the replay that he was intercepted right at the goal line by the Dallas Cowboys. So we'll see right after this commercial break, but both of these teams able to drive down the field, though. We'll see what the call is coming up here on the field. 7 first downs by the Cowboys, 3 first downs by the Bears so far, 75 total yards by Dallas to 50 right now by Chicago in this game tonight. Yes, you promised to come back. Awesome, man. Thanks so much. I really do appreciate it, dude. I should be back with another game for Louisville, too. I think they're taking on Texas Tech on Tuesday. Oh, work was pretty good today. You know, work's pretty good. Like, every day work is pretty cool there. Monday to Friday, doing my usual radio stuff at work. Thanks so much. I appreciate it, Ayub. He says that I'm a great guy. I appreciate it, man. Thanks so much for stopping by. So right now, just in the commercial break, we'll head right back over to the stream in a couple moments. Ooh, right now we're on Sportscaster. Just on Sportscaster, I'm just gonna start up a new stream for you guys. I saw that my thing just froze over on Sportscaster, so I'm gonna start up a new stream for you guys because I saw that my camera's frozen here on Sportscaster. Just gonna start up a new one in just a moment. Thanks so much for dropping by on Sportscaster. Patrick puts he's a caretaker. He's got a lot of time on his hands. Sports is pretty much what passes his time. Awesome, dude. They're taking a look at that on the field right now at the moment. And this one will be reversed. Interception at the 1-yard line, they say. So Dallas will have the football as Mitchell Trubisky gets picked off. Alright, so Dallas has it now. They go into the power I at the 1-yard line. Prescott under center. Zeke in the backfield. Handoff to Zeke. Zeke barely gets out of the end zone. Tackled at about the 2-yard line. Gain of 1 in the carry. I think it's the camera issue with Sportscaster. I appreciate it here. 2nd and 9 coming up. Yeah, I got the camera back for Sportscaster. That was weird. 2nd and 9 coming up on the field right now for the Cowboys. They have Zeke in the end zone. So I'm just going to get back the Sportscaster stream as the camera, for some reason, dropped off. That's a pass. Short right side complete to at the 5-yard line by Blake Jarwin. As we're back to action here on the channel. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining me right back over here on Sportscaster. I got my camera back, so we should be fine here with the stream over on Sportscaster. Hey, welcome in. Thanks so much, Patrick there. Vegas Vixie agrees with that. Also the friendliest, most interactive person I've seen. I appreciate it. Thanks so much, guys. 3rd and 5 here. They go 5 wide for the Cowboys as we're back. 30 seconds left to go in the first quarter now. As Dak takes the snap. Back to pass. Right side. That was almost intercepted by Kyle Fuller. Tipped out of his hands, though it falls incomplete. What's going on? So this will be a punting situation coming up now. As we are back over here. We're back over on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster. That is Jones that punts off the football as we welcome you guys back to the stream. This one bounces out around midfield down at about the 48-yard line. So we welcome you guys back. Welcome in Methanol. I appreciate it. Thanks so much for stopping by over here on the stream tonight as I call it play-by-play. My camera just went down during the last stream, so we're back to it right now on the play-by-play calls of this game at the moment. So we should be back over here on the stream, guys. Thanks so much for stopping by right now on the channel. Hey, there's Gavin. Thanks so much for stopping by here. Once again, I don't know why my camera went down on the computer. I had to start up again another stream. Let's see here. I'm just going to make sure that the thumbnail is popping up because I don't see it here currently at the moment. I don't know why that's weird. I don't know why that's not doing it right now. So currently just on this commercial break, guys, as the Chicago Bears have the football. I'm trying to fix out something going on with Sportscaster. First and 10 for the Bears. They have it at the 49-yard line. They go ace formation. And Trubisky will hand this one off to Montgomery up the middle. Takes it towards the right side, past midfield to the 45-yard line as he carries it for about a gain of 6. Brings up a 2nd and 4 from the 45 of Dallas territory. And that appears to be the end of the first quarter here. End of the first quarter in the stream. Thanks so much all for dropping by over on the channel tonight as I call play-by-play here on the stream for everybody out there, as we're on the Sports Dish over on Sportscaster, also on Final Yard Football over on YouTube tonight. So currently we're just on this commercial break. 1 quarter in the books here. Mitchell Trubisky 3 for 4 downfield, but was picked off on his pass as that one was intercepted by Jordan Lewis right at the 1-yard line by the Cowboys. Cowboys, though, nothing going on there next drive as they were forced to punt away the football. As right now we're just on this commercial break. We'll head right back over here to this game in about 3 minutes or so as I'll have the play-by-play. Alright, so just getting ready to go right back to this game in a couple of moments. IU pointing out very busy tonight. Dropped a like. Gonna be glad he can stop by. Must complete this essay from his end of semester grade to jump in A. That's, yeah, thanks so much, man, for stopping by. I appreciate it, dude, anytime. And yes, you have a great night as well. I do appreciate it. Thanks so much. And good luck on your essay, too. Hopefully, you'll be able to get to that A in your class, man. The best of luck to you. Alright, so we're just having another commercial to go through, and then we'll get right back over to this ball game. So the end of the first quarter went by quick. Went by like in 35 minutes or so. Hey, there's Gavin, my man. Welcome back over here as well. Thanks so much for dropping by over on YouTube tonight, Gavin. Alright, here we are back to action. 2nd and 4 coming up on the field for the Bears. They're going to go from the shotgun formation. They have it at the 45-yard line, the Cowboys territory. Trubisky, the quarterback, under center. He's got Tariq Cohen lined up to the right side. 3 wide to the left. Trubisky on the 2nd and 4 takes the snap, drops back, pump fake, steps up, and Trubisky is sacked, drop back at midfield. That's weird. Okay, thanks so much for the update there, Gavin. I'm going to restart Sportscaster again. That's weird. Why it keeps on glitching out like that. I appreciate it there. So, if you guys are on Sportscaster for some reason it seems like it's glitching out over here on Sportscaster. So I'm going to start up a new stream for you guys right now on Sportscaster once again and see if that one's able to go, because I checked my thumbnail and it wasn't going up again. So I'll be back in like 2 minutes or so over on Sportscaster. As Chicago takes the snap, drops back to pass, right side, and that one is incomplete. There's a late flag that is thrown, though. We'll take a look at the penalty flag here. This one might be on Dallas on the last play. Yes, and it is. Dallas penalty offsides by the Cowboys. So, yeah, I'm going to try this over again on Sportscaster. I don't know what the problem is. I know I lost my camera when I was calling play-by-play of the game, too. Which never happens. It usually just cycles, like, right through. Chicago really, yeah, they definitely need to do something about their offense right now. Patrick pointing out, I so agree with you. Trubisky takes the snap, 1st and 10 from the 45 of Dallas. They swing it over. Tariq Cohen picks up the first down as he gets it. We have 14-10 left to go before halftime. They get a 1st and 10 coming up for Chicago right now as they go into the ace formation. And they go play action. Back to pass. Screens it off. Left side. That one complete past the 40. 35-30 down the left side here. 25-20. Going past the 15 to the 10-yard line. And a big reception to start out. That is J.P. Holtz with another one for the Chicago Bears. Welcome back, guys, over on Sportscaster. Just fixed the camera malfunction here. So we should be back. We should be good to go here. Hopefully on Sportscaster. Just going to check up to make sure everything is going right on the front end with everything as far as the thumbnail and everything, because I went back just live a couple minutes ago and the thumbnail didn't pop up again. It should have popped up this time, though. But what a big reception by the tight end, the Chicago Bears, as they have it now 1st and goal coming up from the 9-yard line of Dallas territory. Shotgun formation. Trubisky hands it off up the middle to Montgomery. Montgomery in the carry for about a pickup of 4 to the 5-yard line. So here back to the YouTube chat. Vegas Fix points out he has a quiz tomorrow. Hey, good luck, man, on your quiz tomorrow. Did I figure out why your friend John got banned? Oh, yes, I did. His hockey channel, for some reason, the NFL accidentally gave him a copyright strike, and then he emailed the NHL, and then the NHL took away the copyright strike, so he was fine right after that. So, yeah, looks like we're good over on Sportscaster. Hey, welcome back, Gavin. Yeah, we should be good to go now here over on Sportscaster for the rest of the night. It came up 2nd down and goal from the 5. Bears with the football. They go from the gun right now. Mitch Trubisky takes a snap. Drops back to pass across the middle to the end zone. It is complete for a touchdown. Chicago gets it into the end zone for 6. It is Allen Robinson. 7-6 is the score. So we got 12-13 left to go before halftime. As I was changing over my stream. There we go, 2nd quarter here. I was changing over Sportscaster, so I just updated a second for you guys. Let's see here. You should do NCAA Basketball 2010 Dynasty. That's cool, man. I have a throwback classic there with college basketball. I got 2006 in my house. So, yeah, that's what I used to play, though, when I was back in middle school. March Madness 2006 was my game. Welcome on the chat here. Jetsman45 over on Sportscaster. Thanks so much for dropping by. Also, Not Your Stepping Stones. Thanks so much for stopping by. The extra point. The kick is up, and it is thrown by Eddie Pinheiro. Ties this game up at 7. Yeah, I'll definitely look into that. NCAA Basketball 2010 Dynasty. I had a Dynasty that I used to play back in the day when I was in, like, middle school. High school with a 2006 game. I had like a dynasty with URI and Providence on the game. Yeah, I'd be fantastic commentating at that, I bet. I think NCAA 2010, is that the one that had like the CBS logo? I think it was. There was one, like, I think the last game for like PS2 had like, you can choose what broadcast you wanted to do it on, whether it was like CBS or ESPN. So right now we're on the commercial break. Great drive, though, by the Chicago Bears as they tie this game up at 7. Mitch Trubisky, 6 for 7 downfield, 70 passing yards through the air. Did get intercepted, though, on his first drive of the game. He had it at the 25 of Dallas territory, and they got picked off at the goal line on a pass towards the left side of the pylon as he was intercepted by Jordan Lewis. As far as the Dallas Cowboys, Dak Prescott right now passing is 5 for 8, 45 yards. Ezekiel Elliott's got 9 carries for 34 and a touchdown run. Gavin pointing out on Sportscaster's Golden Retriever watching the football game. That's hilarious, man. It's too funny. Yes, I did Dynasty mode with URI. That's like one of my favorite colleges growing up. Oh, that's awesome. ESPN and CBS had Gus Johnson. That's fantastic there. I remember I did an assignment for my, what was it? I think it was, I'm trying to remember the class I took 3 years ago. It was my last year of college. I think it was my radio announcing course. It was my radio announcing course, and we had to come up with something that like a famous sports announcer came up with, and I talked about Gus Johnson with like my favorite quote being Gus Johnson, how he's running away from the cop speed with Chris Johnson there with that long touchdown run by Tennessee. So right now on the commercial break, hey, welcome in Vaughn. I appreciate it, man. Thanks so much for stopping by over here on the channel tonight once again. Right now we're on the commercial break as the Chicago Bears have tied this thing up at 7. We'll get right back over to the game here in just a couple moments. Alright, so here we are. Welcome back in, everybody, as we are back on Thursday Night Football tonight, calling play-by-play of sports action here in the stream. The Bears will kick this football off. Mitch Trubisky just threw a touchdown pass to Allen Robinson. So the Bears kick it off. The Cowboys back to return the kick. They let it go back to the end zone, and they'll take it over at their own 25. You pointing out, please look into filming and recording a Dynasty. Yeah, if I have any time on my hands, man, I'll see. I haven't like taken out the video. I haven't taken out the video games in forever, though, or so. I don't really like have much time to take out like any video games and play them and stuff like that. But maybe from like time to time or so, when I do have a chance after the season's finished. 12-13 left to go before halftime. Prescott from the ace formation takes the snap. Hands it off left side over to Zeke. Zeke tried to hurdle over somebody. Nothing there. They'll get stood up right back at the line of scrimmage. I think Clinton Dix was over on the tackle. Second and 9 coming up. So we have 11:40 ticking down left to go before halftime. Cowboys in the gun. They take the snap, rolling out to the right now for Prescott. Prescott will pass, and that one's a low pass. It's incomplete. Yeah, maybe sometime from like time to time I'll do like a gaming channel for you guys. I think I'd have to put it on like mute because of like copyrights and stuff over on the gaming channel. If I was to do like a college basketball thing. Gavin pointing out Golden Retriever got bored. He's taking a nap, so guess it wasn't too stressful. Yeah. But that was pretty interesting there, watching the game for a little bit. Vaughn pointing out on the YouTube chat might go back to his old school in January because his dad might show him how to drive. He wants to find a job next month. All right there, Vaughn. So maybe things will get better as far as going back to your old school. As Prescott takes a snap, pass across the middle, tight coverage, broken up, incomplete. Prescott tried to fit that one into quadruple coverage over to Randall Cobb, but the pass fell incomplete. Another 3 and out coming up for the Cowboys as they'll bring out the punting unit once again. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be copyright. 11:25 left to go before halftime as Jones will boot off away this football. The Bears are back to return now. This punt, as they are drifting back, they do field it with Tariq Cohen. Past the 40, down the right sideline, 45, tackled around the 46-yard line as he gets out of bounds. IU pointing out his buddy Uncle Sam's reject does NCAA basketball 2010 Dynasty. Doesn't get copyright. That's awesome. Y'all, take a look at that sometime when they do have a chance. His channel. Hey, welcome on Sportscaster LizBeth99. Thanks so much for stopping by tonight. So right now, just on another commercial break here in the game. Dak Prescott struggling, though, passing. Taking a look at the numbers, he's only 50% completion rate so far tonight. 5 for 10 through the air. 45 passing yards. Mitchell Trubisky on the other side for Chicago, looking sharp besides the interception he threw. He's 6 for 7, 70 passing yards. Averaging 10 yards per completion. That is unlike the Trubisky that we have seen all so far this season this year. Mitchell Trubisky has been struggling with all these short little passes downfield, but tonight he's been able to get those passes off right now. As we're currently just on this commercial break, we'll head right back over to the stream in a couple moments. So I'll be calling play-by-play here as well, we are on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster, also on YouTube on Final Yard Football. So tomorrow night I'm planning to do Celtics versus Nuggets tomorrow night on the basketball channel. I think that one tips off around 8 p.m. tomorrow night. So I'll be calling play-by-play there. And then for football, I think the next one on the football channel will be Pats versus Chiefs on Sunday. I should have that one covered for you guys as well. Hey, welcome in, Rejax FN. My buddy Ayub said you will do college basketball. Yeah, I stream college basketball here on the channel as well. I should be back doing Louisville versus Texas Tech on Tuesday. What is good? So, his name is Josh. Welcome to the channel, Josh. I appreciate it, man. Thanks so much for being a part here. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm going to drop the name over my basketball channel. To hit me up on that, feel free. Search up Behind the Arc Basketball. And that is on YouTube, and that is my basketball channel. Just put that in the chat for you guys right now. So we're back to action. 11:15 left to go before halftime. 1st and 10 coming up for the Bears. They have it at the 46-yard line of Dallas territory. They go shotgun formation with Trubisky. Trubisky from the gun takes the snap and hands this one off to Montgomery. Left side past the midfield. Down left sideline. Gets the first down past the 45 out of bounds to the 44. Yes, I am a sportscaster for sure. It's great to know you guys. You guys have been awesome here on the channel. Vaughn pointing out he has a crush on that girl at his old school that he wants to see if he could date her. There you go, Vaughn. Maybe you'll have that chance to go back to your old school. Gavin pointing out over on Sportscaster, Sunday's football game should be an interesting one. Yes, indeed. I'm not feeling the Patriots in this game. Coming off that really bad game against Houston. The score doesn't reflect it at all, as that's a handoff up the middle. Big run here by Montgomery. Stiff arm, gets the first down, and he breaks a tackle right there past the 25, dragged down around the 23-yard line as he gets it for the first down run. Yeah, if I do have a chance, man, if I do have a chance to do like a gaming video from like time to time, I might do it for you guys. I got like a lot of stuff that I'm covering here throughout the season. And when I get home, it's usually that I'm able to like cover games, but maybe like when I have some like downtime in there, like after the season finishes. Yeah, feel free to go for that, Vaughn. If you like to go for that. As Trubisky takes a snap, handoff up the middle, and Montgomery is stopped back at the line of scrimmage, stopped at the 23. I'll bring up now a 2nd and 10. Yeah, Chiefs versus Patriots on Sunday. That should be just a good matchup, though. Good battle. Two teams in different directions after last week's games, that's for sure. Kansas City, though, with like no running back. They signed Spencer Ware once again as far as their running back, and they had, I think, both of those players were limited today, again in practice. I think Darrell Williams and the running back core for Kansas City is banged up right now. So we got 9:20 left to go before half. Trubisky takes a snap, left side corner, fade to the end zone. It's incomplete. Intended for Allen Robinson. Tight coverage, no flag. I have like the retro consoles. I am back in the day. I had PlayStation 2. So that's what I used to play when I grew up. Because I'm 24 now. But when I was back in like elementary school, middle school, that's what I used to grow up with. Yeah, Gavin pointing out that the Chiefs don't have a run game anyway. See a lot of Patrick Mahomes, yeah. See a lot of Mahomes, a lot of Hill, a lot of Kelsey, I bet. Yes, I have a bunch of sports video games. I have all the classic. I have March Madness 2006. I had pass across the middle. That one complete. Trubisky as he breaks a tackle down the right sideline, picks up a first down. As that was Anthony Miller for about a gain of 13. We got 9 minutes left to go before half. We do have a flag down on the field. Yeah, I have March Madness 2006, March Madness 2001. I have, I think, NBA 2006. I've got Madden 06. I've got College Football 2011. I think that's the one with Tim Tebow on the cover. I think I have Madden 2000 too. I have a couple MLB games. I think MLB 2K7 I think I have. Yep, yeah, I have PS2. NFL 2K5, awesome. I'll take a looking for that when I do have a chance or so. I bet that they sell those for like mad cheap, like $1 or $2. Yeah, I went to the Salvation Army last week and they were selling like a bunch of PS2 games for like $1, $2 or so. Gavin pointing out over here that it wouldn't surprise him if Andy Reid really digs into the bag of tricks. Yeah, I can see that happening on Sunday too. Definitely using Tyreek Hill to their advantage this Sunday. The Chiefs are probably going to dig into that bag of tricks. Trubisky takes a snap. Short left side. That one complete. Not enough for the first down, though. It's a 3rd and 13. It's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're going to have the kicking unit coming up on the field. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping by over here on YouTube, over on Sportscaster, as well as I call play-by-play tonight of sports action, as we are almost halfway through the second quarter of the game. $4 on eBay. That's awesome. I'll take a look at that sometime, man, when I do have a chance. I'm sure that they probably sell it at like local like stores like the Salvation Army or something like that, or some of the flea markets too, I bet. As that kick is up through the uprights. It is good by Eddie Pinheiro. As that one is good. 10-7. The Bears lead it for the first time tonight. So right now in the commercial break, going to head right back here in just a moment, guys. Thanks so much for being a part here on the channel. Yeah, sure, man. I'll definitely get that for you here with a sub. Let's see here. There you go, my man. Yeah, I just hit you up with a sub on the basketball channel right now. I'll do the football one later since I have the football computer open, but the basketball computer over here right now, I just hit that sub for you. So right now we're just on a commercial break here. Vaughn pointing out his goal for next year is to get a job, get to learn how to drive, and to get to date that girl. There you go. There's some goals that could be fairly well within your reach that you have a good chance of being able to do. Definitely go for those goals, Vaughn. That's awesome, especially the last goal there on the list. So right now, just in the commercial break, 10-7 to score. Mitch Trubisky is 8 for 10 downfield passing with a touchdown pass. Was picked off, though, at the 1-yard line on his first drive of the game. J.P. Holtz, though, coming out of nowhere here, the tight end. He's got 3 catches for 56 yards. And then Tariq Cohen, he's got 2 receptions for 9 yards. But other than that, it's been all J.P. Holtz, basically. Just coming out of nowhere. Like, where did this guy come from? Just going to take a look at his stats. J.P. Holtz, first season player from Pitt. And he was coming into this game this season with only 2 receptions. Wow. For 23 yards. He has been able to make an impact early on in this game. Small YouTubers helping each other out. That's what's great about it. Just keeping up the sports community, the gaming community as well. And thanks so much, guys, for being a part here. Yes. Josh is a gamer. The gaming and sports community. Trying to help each other out here. So since we're on a commercial break, going to go over some scores for you guys with the NBA. Houston Rockets leading the Toronto Raptors 89-86. Pascal Siakam for Toronto, 24 points he scored in that game, on pace to go to the NBA All-Star game for the first time ever. Philadelphia 76ers making it close against the Washington Wizards. Wizards up, though, 109 to 103. Rui Hachimura, the rookie from Gonzaga, with 25 points tonight for the Wizards. And the Denver Nuggets crushing it against the New York Knicks tonight, 98 to 74. So those are the scores going on throughout the NBA tonight at the moment. Right now is we're back to action for the stream. That ball gets kicked off as the Cowboys recover that football, and they'll return it to about the 25-yard line. Do I know his old school name for Vaughn? I don't think so. I know the school that you do go to, Vaughn, but I don't know the old school name. But I believe that you had said before that you lived in Ceres. Let's see, Gavin pointing out he's trying to get his pilot's license before he graduates college. Wow, dude, that's awesome. What an accomplishment there. That is awesome. Go for that, man. I wish you the best of luck in that. Man, that's awesome. I know somebody who did that when he graduated college, too. Somebody that went in for broadcasting at the college that I went to. And I think he's down in Florida now. He got his pilot's license. Yes, close game so far. Yeah, Cowboys just not good. They can't win the big games this season. That's the problem with the Cowboys. They're 0-5 against teams with a record of 500 or better this year for the Cowboys. They just cannot win the big games. Second down and 10 coming up on the field for Dak Prescott. He goes from the gun, second and 10, 7:55 left to go before halftime. Hey, welcome back in, Matty Joe. I appreciate it. Thanks so much for stopping by again. Pass across the middle. That one is complete to Amari Cooper. He gets the first down around the 45. Rejack's pointing out here, he's much of a Pats fan since he's from the Metropolitan East area. Awesome, dude. I'm right from Massachusetts, dude. That is awesome. So, I am from Massachusetts, by the way. I'm a Patriots fan. I live, like, right down the road from Providence, Rhode Island. Not too far away from the Mass-Rhode Island border. 30 minutes out to Gillette Stadium. Here's a handoff up the middle. Zeke with a big carry past the 50, 45, breaks a tackle, 40, 35 down the left side here, 30. Dragged down at the 29-yard line. Picks up the first down by Ezekiel Elliott. That was a big run for the Cowboys. Vaughn, okay, so Vaughn used to live in Modesto. Now he lives in Ceres. Oh, wow, so that must be a difference there. I think Modesto's got, like, a population of, like, 250,000 or something like that. I think Ceres, right below that, has, like, a population of, like, 30,000. So that's a big difference for sure. Jumping from the big city to the suburb. First and 10 now, 6:40 left to go before halftime. Dak going from the gun. Zeke lined up to the left side. Ball placed at the 30 of Chicago territory. Dak takes the snap. Hands it off to Zeke. Zeke up the middle and the carry and the draw. Gain of 3 to the 27. Ezekiel Elliott had a big run a couple plays ago. He had a gain of 31 on the last carry. He's got 12 carries now for 70 yards on the ground. Also has himself a rushing touchdown. (10-7) the score. Chicago up by 3. Dallas with the football, though. They go ace formation. Prescott in the ace formation. Takes the snap. Hands it off to Elliott, right side, and he takes it to about the 25, gain of 2. Patrick putting out Electric Football League is still a thing. Popular in the 70s. They gave away cash prizes for tournament winners. Wow. That sounds awesome. I have to check that out when I do have a chance. That's cool. Third and 4 here at the 24. Prescott goes from the gun. Elliott's out of this play. So they have a fullback into the game. Prescott takes the snap, screens it over the left side, and he ran the wrong route. It's incomplete. Not on the same page at all. That was the fullback. I think that was Jamesy Olawale, and he just did not turn back to the football. He was on the wrong route. A wheel route to the end zone he ran. He did not turn back to the football. He had one-on-one coverage, too. He was wide open in the flat. Definitely should have been a first down. So here comes on Brett Maher. Wasted opportunity there by the Cowboys. Brett Maher is 1 for 6 from 40 plus, visiting Soldier Field here. Here's the snap to hold the kick by Maher, trailing towards the right, and it is no good. Oh man, special teams. The problems, the kicking woes continue for the Cowboys. Brett Maher, wide right. Misses from 42 yards out from the right hash. It's been a struggle of a season this year for Brett Maher. So right back on this commercial break. We have 5 minutes left to go before halftime. We'll head right back in a couple moments here, guys. Thanks so much for dropping by on the channel, as I call play-by-play here, as we're on Sportscaster. We're on YouTube tonight calling play-by-play. So right now, just on a commercial break, we're going to head right back over to the stream in a matter of minutes. Man, Brett Maher just struggling kicking the football. Just going to see these totals right now. Patrick pointing out Dallas needs to do something about their offense. Yep, they've been able to go downfield. It's just putting points on the board, and they leave constant points off the board here. I'm just trying to see if I can bring up the kicking situation with Brett Maher this season. Just going to pull up the team stats. See, as far as the Cowboys this year, their kicking unit is the weakest point of the team. Brett Maher, 19 for 28 now with field goals. That is just a bad field goal percentage. 68%. 12 for 19 heading into this game. Now he is 12 for 20, so that field goal percentage dips below 67 now. That's not good. He's 1 for 5 from 40 to 49. 50 plus, he's 4 for 8. Just cannot make the big kicks. Something needs to be done about that. Have I ever been to California? I have actually been, never been to California. I've never been to any state like, as far west as Florida, basically. I've never been to any state as far west as, Florida or Pennsylvania, I can say even. I've only been to, like, basically, like, the East Coast. All the New England states, the 6 New England states. And then New York, Virginia, Maryland, I've been to. Delaware, we've gone through. We went to Pennsylvania the first time last year. And then Florida, and that's it. 1st and 10, 5 minutes left to go before halftime. Bears with the football as they take over off the missed field goal by Dallas. Trubisky takes the snap, rolls out to his right, steps up in the pocket. Trubisky all time in the world, signaling his wide receivers, turns back towards the left, passes, and that ball's on the ground. What's the fumble though? Dallas picking it up. Sean Lee down the right sideline, and the refs say it's incomplete. This play has been blown dead. That'll look close. Let's see if his arm is going forward. Yes, it appeared to be going forward. He was not stripped from behind the football. Let's see here from this replay. Yes, that arm appeared to be going forward. 2nd and 10, 4:52 left to go before halftime. That was close, though. That could have been a fumble recovery for a touchdown. Scoop and score by the Cowboys. Trubisky from the gun. Takes the snap, hands it off. No, he's going to keep it left side here. Fakes the handoff, slides down to about the 38-yard line. Gain of 4 in the carry. He'll bring up now a 2nd and 6. So the Bears now coming up with a 3rd down in the field. 3rd and 6 here as we approach 4:20 left to go before halftime. They take the snap, rolling out to their right, passes, and that one is complete. They get the 1st down with a catch by Allen Robinson as he moves the chains. 4 minutes left to go before halftime. This game's moving along pretty fast so far, too, so that's good to see. As far as the football games that we've seen, like a lot of them this season, they've dragged along like constantly. Shotgun formation for Chicago. 3:50 left to go before half. Trubisky from the gun. Two wide to the right, two to the left. Handoff to Tariq Cohen on the carry. Slips past one tackle, past the 45. Dragged down from behind around the 48-yard line. It's going to be about a gain of 6 in the carry. Brings up a 2nd and 4 here for the Bears with under 3.5 left to go before half. We welcome you guys over on Sportscaster tonight as well as I call play-by-play here. Vaughn pointing out he's planning to start next month YouTube, but he's not sure yet. Yeah, go for it, Vaughn. Go for it if you like to. If, whatever you like to do, if you're trying to do something like sports-related, I definitely would recommend Sportscaster out there to you as well. Ace formation, Bears with a football handoff. Up the middle on the carry to about midfield. Gain of 1 by Chicago. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 3. Definitely go for it, man. Live with your dreams and try it out. Under 3 minutes left to go. 3rd and 2 coming up. Third and 2, 2.5 left to go before halftime. Trubisky from the gun. And somebody moved on the play. Movement on the line right here. We'll take a look at the penalty flag. We have 2:20 left to go in the second quarter. And that's a neutral zone infraction, the refs say. So penalty committed by the Cowboys. That was on the 3rd and 2, too. So that's an automatic first down by Chicago. Michael Bennett out of all players. The Patriots released him. The Cowboys pick him up. And that just kept the drive alive for the Bears right there. Just bad decision by Michael Bennett to jump off sides. Got him to jump too early. As we're going to approach this 2-minute warning now. 2:05 ticking down on the clock. And Chicago will not break the huddle. So we have reached a 2-minute warning here on the stream. This is disappointing for all the Cowboys fans out here tonight. This is a really disappointing for all the Cowboys fans. 10-7 the score. This game should be at least 10-10. A missed field goal. They left 3 points off the boards. Currently, right now, we're just on the commercial break. We're going to head right back over to this channel in a couple minutes here as we welcome you guys in here to the stream as we are on Sportscaster, also on YouTube tonight calling play-by-play. Patrick pointing out, yep, now we know why the pass dropped him. he was worth a lot of money too. He was making. I think he was like 6th most on the team as far as like the amount of money that he was making there. So Mitchell Trubisky not looking that bad tonight. 8 for 11, 85 passing yards. Did have an early interception, but he has bounced back with that touchdown pass. He's averaging more passing yards per completion than Dak Prescott at the moment. As Dak Prescott's the #1 passer in passing yards this season, but Mitchell Trubisky averaging 7.7 yards per pass downfield. Dak Prescott averaging 4.6 yards per pass downfield. Prescott is under 50% of this game. It's been a slow game for Prescott. 6 for 13 passing. 60 yards through the air, no touchdowns, no picks. Ezekiel Elliott, if it wasn't for him, this team would be getting crushed tonight. Zeke has got 13 carries for 72 and a touchdown run along a 31. But as far as Amari Cooper, he has almost been silent. Cooper with only 1 catch for 15 yards. That is it. The leading receiver for the Cowboys is Blake Jarwin, the tight end. He's got 2 catches for 24 yards. J.P. Holtz, who had 2 career receptions this season, has got 3 catches in this game for 56 and along a 30 for the Chicago Bears. As that tight end spot has been really banged up this season for Chicago. I think they've went from Trey Burton over to a couple of other players, and it's just been has not been the season for Chicago's tight ends here. Trey Burton, Adam Shaheen, Ben Broniker. Hasn't been the year for tight ends for the Bears. Patrick pointing out Tom Brady is expensive, but honestly, in the last couple of games, he hasn't been worth it there. Yeah, I feel that way too. That I mean, it's gotten to the point where it is starting to become a reality. I think Tom even said, like, he wanted to play until he's 47, which is just ridiculous. Like, he said before that he wanted to play until he's 45, and then a couple weeks ago, when he called in the WEI, he was like, yeah, if I can, I'd like to play it until I'm 47, as that's a run up the middle. David Montgomery picks up the first down, bounced off a tackler, and got like 9 yards after the tackle and got a gain of 10 out of it. Or the refs will say close to a first down, but they won't award it. 2nd and 1, handoff. Up the middle to Montgomery. Montgomery stopped shy. They had it just inches away from the first down marker. They couldn't, though. Gavin pointing out he honestly thinks Brady is done after next season there. Yeah, I feel like probably next year, and that is it for Tom. One more year after the season. QB sneak, the Bears got it first down. They got it at the 24-yard line, so Chicago will have it with a first down at Dallas territory. We have a minute left to go in this game here before halftime. Chicago with 2 timeouts remaining. I think this is it for Tom this season, and then one more year, unless he keeps on struggling like this. If Tom keeps on struggling, if he has another bad game against Kansas City, that is alarming. Trubisky rolling out to his right. He's going to step up, run for it. And he gets around a gain of 3 in the carry. Takes it to about the 31-yard line. He's going to bring up a 2nd and 7. But yeah, these next 2 weeks, if Tom's numbers aren't well, these next 2 games for the Patriots, that is really alarming. They take on Kansas City on Sunday. And then Cincinnati, a 1-win Bengals team, the following Sunday. That is just really alarming. If his numbers are like completion percentage of like 52% or something, a low QBR, that's gonna be time for Tom to hang it up most likely if he continues that trend. 2nd and 5. Trubisky takes the snap from the pocket, pass across the middle, gets it right at the first down marker. The tight end has it, took a shot from behind but able to catch it. Vaughn pointing out, should he do a live stream if he does YouTube? Yeah, man, go for that. Go for a live stream, if you like to. They get the 1st and 10. Trubisky at the 24, and we have a flag down. Definitely go for it, man. Heads up though, before you do your first live stream, just make sure to enable your live stream and enable that to go live streaming. I think it takes like 24 hours to access live streaming. Yeah, Patriots should definitely beat the Bengals. If they don't, there is a problem, as that is a holding penalty before the snap by the Bears. So offensive holding by Jasper Horsted, who was the one who just caught the football just moments ago, number 49, the tight end. Gavin pointing out, playing against the Chiefs, he doesn't think Brady will struggle too much. Yeah, I don't think either. It'll be a shock there if Brady does struggle that much. I feel like him and Josh McDaniels have like a pretty good sense for the Chiefs defense and what they're going to expect. I feel like, and same as the running game. I feel like this could be the first week that the Patriots do have like a 100-plus rusher this season. It could be this game for like a get-it-right game. We'll see though. 1st and 15 coming up for the Bears. So they have it at the 29 of Dallas territory. Trubisky takes a snap, left side in the pass. Threads Neal gets it, first down, pass of 15. Moving upfield as he gets past the 10, dragged down around the 8-yard line. On the reception, what a dart there by Mitchell Trubisky. The offense coming to life tonight on this drive here. On the catch in the last play by Anthony Miller. Wow, what a pass. Those are the passes we should have saw earlier this year by Trubisky. Threading the needle, double covered, fits it in to a tight window over to Anthony Miller. Perfect right there, and picks up the first down. 1st and goal, 22 seconds left to go before halftime. Three timeouts remaining for the Cowboys. The Bears just took their final timeouts. They have a 1st and goal coming up. $113 passing yards by the Bears tonight. Only below that 100 mark by Dak Prescott tonight. We're almost at halftime. 1st and goal. Vaughn pointing out Patriots should draft Trevor Lawrence. I think he still has like a lot of work to be done there with Trevor Lawrence. Yes, Bengals just won their first game against the Jets last week. Pass to the end zone. That one up for grabs and at the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Welcome in, Ghost Landon. I appreciate it. Thanks so much for stopping by over on the channel. Second down and goal. Coming up for Chicago. They lead by 3. I feel like if Tua's draft stock, like if Tua drops to the bottom of the draft there in the first round, that the Patriots are able to pick him up, I feel like that's where they need to pick up Tua. I think he could be a good pick for the Patriots. I know there's teams that's like worrying about its injury concern, but that could be a good risk there for the Patriots to take. 5 wide, Trubisky takes a snap, pass to the end zone, back of the end zone, incomplete, broken up by the Cowboys in coverage as they try to fit it into Javon Wims, the wide receiver. And Wims is down. Wims is hurt right now at the back of the end zone. Wims is down, grabbing his right knee on the field as he was working on a linebacker in coverage. That was Jalen Smith in coverage, who went up to try to deflect the pass, and Jalen Smith, for Javon Wims there. Javon Wims just landing on the knee, and Jalen Smith fell on him, and that does not look good on the field. So injury on here on the field as we are under 20 seconds left to go before halftime. Where will Shea Patterson go in the draft? I have no clue, Vaughn, but probably really late or undrafted. I don't see him as a good quarterback itself. I really don't. He should be like a 7th round draft pick if he does get drafted. I don't see him being a good quarterback. I hope he doesn't get drafted, because I don't think he's like anything too spectacular there. But right now, we're just on this commercial break here. Thanks so much for joining me on the channel tonight as I call play-by-play. We'll be back right after this commercial break. So right now, taking a look at the team statistics. Chicago with 13 first downs. The Cowboys with 9 first downs. As far as the total yards, Chicago outgaining Dallas 202 to 133. This is the #1 offense in the NFL that is down against a team that ranks 28th in total offense. As those total offense numbers in this first half are quite different there. The problem has been the kicking unit. Once again, Brent Maher missed field goal. It's just they started out great drive, perfect 3 for 3 on third downs, but after that they have gone 4 for 7 total on third downs in this game total. As Javon Wims was down in the last one, he tried to go up for the target but couldn't haul it in. 3rd down and goal, 14 seconds left to go before halftime. The Bears with a football, as they have it with 14 seconds left to go on the clock. They have the football at the 8-yard line of Dallas territory. 3rd and goal. Trubisky from the gun. He's got Montgomery lined up to the left. Trubisky takes the snap, drops back, pass in the middle of the end zone. It is battle for who has this football, Robinson, or was it intercepted? They're going to say, let's see. Touchdown is the call on the field, but Jalen Smith for the Cowboys coming away with a football with 10 seconds left to go on the clock before halftime. The ref signal touchdown, though. Simultaneous catch, and the Bears are awarded the touchdown at the moment. Let's see here. Allen Robinson at the middle of the end zone, and Jalen Smith, and Robinson appeared to haul it in first before Jalen Smith wrestled it out when Robinson was down on the ground. So if this stands, Mitchell Trubisky will have his 2nd passing touchdown of the game tonight. Yeah, Vaughn pointing out Clemson as a real test there against Virginia in the ACC title game on Saturday. Here it comes on the extra point, 16-7. The call is confirmed upstairs. The snap to hold this kick is up. This one is through the uprights. It is up and good by Pinheiro. 10-point lead by the Chicago Bears at home. Wow, things are getting interesting tonight, especially in the NFC East. You could have all teams with losing records in the NFC East. And the Washington Redskins possibly have a chance to make the playoffs. A slim, slim chance is there for Dwayne Haskins somehow, some way to make the playoffs. They just have to hope for losses here throughout the rest of the season for Philly and Dallas. And then for Washington to somehow, some way win out. Chances like slim, 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 like 0.01%. But what a game the Bears have performed here in this first half. And by the way, Chicago will receive the second half kickoff as well. So 10 seconds left to go before halftime. The Bears to kick off this football. Scoring drive, just like that. 14 plays, 68 yards downfield. And 6:09 off the clock. Here comes the kickoff. Dallas fields at the 5, past the 10 to the 15 to the 20, up the middle here, 25. Dragged down around the 30-yard line on the kick return. We got some pushing and shoving after the whistle. And the refs have to break it up. That was Anthony Miller going at it with a special teamer for the Cowboys. I think that was number 12 for Dallas, who was doing a little pushing and shoving. A special teamer going up against Anthony Miller. 3 seconds left to go before halftime. The Cowboys take the snap, they take a knee, and now we're at halftime. So that is it. That is it of the first half. Disappointment. Disappointment by the Cowboys. 17-7 after half number 1. And the Bears to receive the second half kickoff too. So I'm going to put this logo for you guys right now. Chicago will receive the second half kickoff, as right now we're just currently on commercial break. So yeah, right now at halftime, everyone. Thanks so much for stopping by here on the channel tonight. Clemson is beating cupcake teams, Vaughn is pointing out. Let's see here. I'm going to take a look at their schedule so far this season. It seems like that way for college football nowadays. There's these teams that just keep on beating cupcake teams. That's how they schedule these games nowadays as far as college football. 12-0 Clemson. Yeah, they've crushed all these cupcake teams of the schedule. Like they have Wofford. They beat Wofford 59-14. Beat Wake Forest 52-3, but that's a conference opponent. Non-conference opponents here. Charlotte, like, they need to put better opponents here on the schedule. 52-10 over Charlotte. They won their season opener against Georgia Tech. Yeah, that's a really easy schedule there. As far as the non-conference games, they beat Texas A&M 24-10. Beat Charlotte 52-10 in non-conference play, and beat Wofford 55-10. They should have put another FBS team in there, not Charlotte and Wofford. Wofford's an FCS school, but take out one of those schools at least. So right now, just on the commercial break here, as we are at halftime on the stream. Thanks so much for stopping by, everybody, as I call play-by-play. What a shocker that Chicago's doing this well. 14 first downs to 9 first downs, but the Cowboys had 6 first downs in that first drive. So let's see right now these totals at halftime. 210 total yards by the Chicago Bears, just dominating offensively here against the number 1 offense tonight in the Dallas Cowboys, who only have, as far as their total yards, 132. It's been a problem finishing drives. Finishing drives has been a huge problem tonight for the Cowboys, and they've only been able to get into the end zone once, the first drive of the game, with a touchdown. Let's see, Gavin pointing out, do I think the Chiefs are going to win the AFC West? Yes, I believe the Chiefs will still be able to hold on and win the NFC West. Let's see here. It's up to them and the Raiders at this point of the season. Vaughn pointing out Clemson should be playing against Ohio State or LSU. Yes, they need to play good caliber opponents, and the ACC just wasn't good this season as far as conference-wise. And they'll finally have like a team that's at least decent in Virginia, but it's still like not a top 10 college football team. So it's either between Kansas City or Oakland. Still think that KC can win it though. Let's see what Oakland's got. Oakland is just fell right down the past 2 games here, just crushing losses, being outscored 74-12 during the past 2 games they have played to the Jets and the Chiefs. And Oakland actually has Tennessee this week. Tennessee is red hot too. They got Jacksonville. Jacksonville's been struggling. Then the Chargers and the Broncos. Those 2 games can go either way, but the Chargers this season, unfortunately, and they haven't been good either. As far as Kansas City, let's see who they have. Denver after the Patriots. Okay, they have some interesting games in there. They could go either way. Denver, the Bears, and the Chargers. I feel like they could win all those games. The last 3, the Broncos, the Bears, and the Chargers. But I don't know about any of those teams, honestly. The Broncos play Minnesota close. I feel like that could be a close game. The Chargers, it could go either way. They haven't shown up this like entire season, besides against Green Bay to upset them. So it's just going to be a fight to the finish. I feel like Kansas City's able to pull it off, though. As far as the NFC East, this has to be the most interesting conference to take a look at. The 6-6 Cowboys looking like they could go 6-7 after this one. The Eagles with a 5-17, coming off their worst defeat of the season last week against Miami. The Redskins still fighting alive at 3-9. Let's take a look here, comparing schedules. Philly first, taking a look now. They got the Giants. That should be a win there for Philly. 6-7. Then they take on the Redskins. I'll just toss it up. Say that they lose to the Redskins for Philly. And then, what are they? They're 6-8. They take on the Cowboys. Toss up there. I'll say Philly will win that game. 7-8. Then they take on the Giants. I say Philly will win that game. 8-8. Okay, so I think Philly and Dallas will split the series, I'll say. As far as Dallas' upcoming schedule, assuming they lose today, I'll put them 6-7. After that, they take on the LA Rams. I'll say loss there by Dallas. I'll say loss to the Rams. 6-8. They take on the Eagles. I think that they could split the series, honestly. 6-9. Take on the Redskins. They could be 6-10 by this thing is done if Washington does have a slim chance. I feel like Dallas can grab that one, though. Somebody is going to win the division for the NFC East. It's either going to be 8-8 team or a 7-9. Hey, welcome back in, X-Evil Gamer over on YouTube. I appreciate it. Thanks so much for stopping by tonight. Vaughn pointing out NFC East always trash. Yeah, it's just like the AFC South a couple years ago. I remember that that conference wasn't good a couple years ago. I mean, they're still like a pretty weak conference. Like, they don't have like a standout team from the NFC or AFC South. But I mean, the Texans are catching on. The Texans could end the season at 12-4. So right now we're just at halftime. We're gonna go back to this game in a couple minutes, everybody. As we welcome you guys on the stream tonight, as I call it play-by-play. We're on Sportscaster. We're on YouTube for this one. So we'll get right back to this game here in a couple of minutes, just on a commercial break right now, everybody. But I'm just shocked by how well the Bears have been performing down the field with their total yardage so far in this game tonight. That's been a huge, huge shocker to me. The number 1 offense in the NFL, the Dallas Cowboys, just getting shut down so far in that first half. Taking a look at the stats, Dak Prescott passing through the air. He's only completed 6 passes out of 13 attempts. So the defense for the Bears taking him out of this game here, passing the football, and only 1 completion over to Amari Cooper for 15 yards. That is it. The leading receiver is Blake Jarwin with 2 catches in that first half. He's a tight end. That's going to be a good game. Wow, 49ers versus Saints. I believe that game's at 1 o'clock, too, on Sunday. Let's see here. Just taking a look at NFL for this week. Yeah, 49ers Saints, 1 p.m. on Sunday. That's a fantastic It's a fantastic matchup there between two teams that could be in the NFC title game. Them or the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks have a good shot as well. Let's take a look here at NBA scoreboard for tonight's games. Houston Rockets at 115 to 109 over the Toronto Raptors. Washington Wizards won today against the 76ers, 119-113. Tobias Harris had 33 points for the 76ers. For the Wizards, rookie Rui Hachimura from Gonzaga dropped down 27. See, Yvonne pointing out in the chat, do you think that the ACC will be good next year in football? Yeah, I feel like they're going to be a much better division next season for football. I feel like once a division has like a bad season, I feel like next season they'll improve like big time or so. And that's what we're seeing this season with the Pac-12, I believe. I think not for college football, but for college basketball, the Pac-12 has been significantly better this season for college basketball. All those teams ranked in the top 25. You have Arizona, which is sneaky good. I think Arizona entered the poll with a 9-0 record. Arizona has been really good this season. Also Oregon. Oregon's in the top 20 ranked this season. And also Colorado. Colorado's ranked at number 20. Welcome in, Ryan, over to the Sportscaster stream right now. I appreciate it. Thanks so much for stopping by. Patrick pointing out here on YouTube, there's still another half yet to play. Chicago gonna run away if Dallas doesn't do something at halftime. Yeah, Cowboys need to make a whole lot of adjustments here in the second half. Hey, welcome in, Ryan, my man. Thanks so much for stopping by over on the channel tonight. I'm shocked that the Bears are winning up by 10 here tonight, and they are outgaining the Dallas Cowboys offense as well. I'm just shocked that Chicago is able to do this. Mitchell Trubisky coming in like dead last in the league as far as completion average per pass downfield. He is averaging 7.4 yards per pass downfield compared to Dak Prescott, who's only got 4.6 yards per pass downfield. Yes, I'm an Oregon Duck fan for college football. I've been like an Oregon Duck fan for college football when I was like growing up, like back in the days of middle school, like 10, 12 years ago. But yeah, I used to watch Oregon like a bunch of times when I was a kid, back in the day. Jeremiah Masoli used to be the quarterback. Then it was Darren Thomas. Darren Thomas took them to the national title game, but lost to Cam Newton and Auburn. And then they had after that Marcus Mariota and now Justin Herbert, 4-year starter for his senior year. His Pac-12 title game tomorrow. Yeah, Pac-12 title game tomorrow. I'll be streaming tomorrow night, though. I'll be streaming the Celtics game for you guys. Celtics versus Nuggets tomorrow night on Sportscaster and YouTube. I'll have that covered. I hope to stream a game for you guys once I get back home on Saturday. I hope to stream a game for you guys on Saturday night. And then for Sunday, Pat's game versus Chiefs, I'll have you guys covered here on YouTube and Sportscaster. So we're going to get right back to this game here, guys, in a couple minutes. Right now we're at halftime. Ryan pointing out might do the Big 12 one too. Yeah, that should be a good game there with a Big 12 one. Pac-12 title games tomorrow too, so you're going to do that. Awesome, man. Awesome. Definitely I'll see if I can check that out when I do have a chance. So Chicago got the kickoff here. We're going to start up this second half in just a moment. Just going to put this graphic for you guys to the third quarter. We'll start out the third in just a moment here. So Chicago to receive the second half kickoff right now as we're getting ready to go back to the game here at Soldier Field. Chicago in the wild card with a 6-6 record. As far as the Dallas Cowboys, they are 0-5 this season with teams above 500. And Dallas just cannot win the big games this year, especially with the talent that they have had. We talk about how they're the #1 offense in the NFL, yet they just cannot win these big type of games. And Dak Prescott, disappointing. 6 for 13, 60 passing yards in that first half. Mitchell Trubisky is outplaying Dak Prescott as Trubisky has a much better completion percentage on the field. 12 for 17, 126 passing yards, alongside 2 passing touchdowns and an interception. But the first drive by Dallas, that was basically it. They were able to go down the field, get the touchdown, but after that, they've struggled big time. Let's see, who do I think will win the Super Bowl, Ryan's pointing out. I'm going to say the Ravens. I've got Baltimore to win the Super Bowl. I like the Saints versus the Ravens in the Super Bowl this season. I think Baltimore and the Patriots will be in the AFC title game. Saints versus Seahawks in the NFC title game. But I feel like Baltimore is just going to be way too strong. And that's coming from me too, being a Patriots fan here. I feel like that's going to be a good game though on Sunday. College Football National Championship, I've got Ohio State versus LSU in the National Championship game with Ohio State winning. Here's the kick return by Chicago. They take it past the 20-yard line. They're dragged down around the 25. We got a flag down on the play as we just started out in this second half. Welcome in here, everybody, over to the stream tonight. That's a holding penalty on the return. I feel like Ohio State is the more complete team, whereas like LSU, they've struggled defensively a couple games this season, giving up like points in the 30s and the 40s this year for LSU. I feel like they might struggle defensively there. That's where Ohio State is just more complete with Chase Young there defensively. They also have a good running game with J.K. Dobbins and Justin Fields as quarterback, whereas LSU is just pass heavy with Joe Burrow. So shotgun formation at their own 16. They will go quarterback keeper Mitch Trubisky, takes it past the 20, slides forward to the 22. Trubisky about a gain of 6 on the carry. Brings up a second down. Ryan pointing out he's missing the SEC title game, but it's going to be a very good game. Yeah, I think that one's going to be good too. LSU against Georgia. That should be a good one to look forward to. I think I'll be away during that time too on Saturday. I'm probably going to be out that time on Saturday. Should be back though for a Saturday night game for you guys. 2nd and 5, 14-20 left to go in the third. 5 wide for Trubisky at the 21. Takes the snap. Drops back, right side pass. That one complete. Short gain though to Tariq Cohen. Only a 2-yarder to about the 23. Brings up a 3rd and 2 coming up. Third and 2 for the Bears as we are through the first minute of the second half. Chicago going into the shotgun formation with Trubisky. It's got Montgomery lined up to the right side. 3 wide to the left. Takes the snap. Drops back. Pump fake. Trubisky rolling out to the right. Trubisky going to run for it. Trubisky past the first down. Past the 30. Out of bounds around the 34. Gets the first down. Third rushing first down tonight by Mitch Trubisky. We needed him to use his legs a whole lot more. He has done it during tonight's game so far. Able to escape the pressure and pick up the first down with his feet. Good sign there by a struggling quarterback in Mitchell Trubisky that hasn't done that. 42 yards on the ground so far by Trubisky tonight. 1st and 10 for the Bears with 13 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Trubisky from the gun. Montgomery lined up to the right side. 3 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Trubisky takes the snap, play action, back to pass in the pocket, pump fake, and he is sacked, drop back at the 23. Let's see, Vaughn pointing out, Florida State, Miami, UNC, Virginia, Virginia Tech, and Wake Forest have to compete with Clemson next season in the ACC. And a lot of those programs struggle. There as far as football. Wake Forest was pretty good, though, the first part of the year. UNC is his dark horse to win the ACC Coastal. Okay. Mac Brown trying to rejuvenate that football program there for the Tar Heels. 2nd and 18. They take the snap, pass, right side. That one complete to the 35-yard line. The tight end, young tight end, Hormstead catches that one. It's going to bring up a 3rd down, though. Trubisky from the gun, 5 wide. Takes the snap, drops back, screens it off. Left side over to Cordell Patterson. Patterson slips a tackle 40 foot, past the 45. Oh, he's going to get a big one. Past midfield to the 40, to the 35. Dragged down from behind inside Dallas territory at the 31-yard line. Cordell Patterson, a former Patriot, right there. He should have been dragged down for like a 5-yard gain. And the Dallas Cowboys whiffing at tackles. Missed tackle after tackle. Missed a juke right there. And Patterson, wow. You got to be able to wrap up 1 tackle. 2 tackle he misses. 3rd tackle. 4th one he misses. And Patterson, with a breakaway speed, picks up the first down. 1st and 10, under 11 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. Trubisky from the gun. Montgomery lined up to the left side. They have it at the 33-yard line. Play action, back to pass, left side complete. As that is a pass that is caught around the 28 on the reception. And the Bears get around a gain of 6. Riley Ridley with a reception just a moment ago for Chicago. He also lost the shoe in the process. $10:20 left to go in the 3rd quarter. 7 plays, 56 yards, and over 4.5 minutes off the clock on this drive. By the Bears, they go shotgun formation. 3 wide to the right, they take the snap. Handoff up the middle, and the delayed draw. They get the first down out of it with Montgomery on the carry to the 20. We got 10 minutes left to go in the 3rd. Wow, they are just tiring out this Cowboys defense here on the field. They are tiring out this Cowboys defense. This could be a 3-score game in a couple of moments. 17 first downs by the Bears. 274 yards total. 42 plays. They've done a great job mixing it up tonight with the pass and the rush. So they take the snap. Handoff, jet sweep over to Patterson. That's a loss. That's a rare loss tonight by the Bears. Loss of 5 and a jet sweep. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 15 as we're under 10 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. Matt Nagy did not like that play call. He had drew it up. He wanted that one, but unfortunately, the Cowboys read that one out perfectly. 2nd and 15 for Dallas. So they go now from the shotgun formation with Trubisky. Takes the snap. Cohen lined up to his left. Screens it out. Left side over to Cohen. Cohen slips past 1 tackle out of bounds around the 19-yard line on the reception. Yet not enough for the first down. So 3rd down coming up here for the Bears at the 19 inside the red zone of Dallas territory. Third and 9, they have it at the 19-yard line as we welcome you guys into the stream tonight over here in the Sports Dish on Sportscaster. On a 3rd and 9, Trubisky takes the snap. Back to pass in the pocket. And passes right side corner to the end zone. Now it's incomplete. As Allen Robinson was the intended wide receiver, but we have flag thrown deep in the secondary. We'll take a look and see what this penalty call is on. Oh, that's holding to the back of the jersey. That is Xavier Woods of the Cowboys who held onto the back of the jersey, and that will be a first down by the Bears. 8:23 left to go in the 3rd quarter. This will move up the football inside the 5-yard line now. Keeping Dak Prescott off the field. Well, it's been textbook tonight what the Chicago Bears have accomplished. Or they have it inside the 15, they'll say. So that was a holding penalty. So inside the 15, non-pass interference. Trubisky screens it out right side, pass a 10 to the 5, and going his way to the end zone. That is a touchdown. Anthony Miller off the screen, down the right sideline, gets it into the end zone for 6. And Trubisky puts up another touchdown pass on the board, his 3rd tonight. 23-7. Who could ever see this coming? It feels like whenever I say, like, on my streams, this is going to be a great matchup tonight, with, like, 2 teams with either similar records or rankings next to each other, It always seems to be a blowout. That's what happened last night with Ohio State versus UNC. The night before that with Michigan State versus Duke and Louisville versus Michigan. Similar type of rankings there for college basketball. And all three of those games were blowouts. We got ourselves a blowout tonight in the NFL. The snap, the hold, the kick is up and good by Pinheiro. 24-7. What a drive. Chicago trying to make their way here to the playoffs. Slim chance of making it in, but if they can find their way there, kudos to them right now. As they seem like they have finally found their identity in this game offensively. Maybe we'll see that from the Patriots on Sunday. I hope so. I hope we can see a game like that from the Patriots on Sunday. But finally, the Bears have found their way offensively. Mitchell Trubisky, 18 for 23, 3 touchdown passes. He's got 196 passing yards through the air. They've got 106 rushing yards as a team. Patrick pointing out that Mavericks game. Yep, the Mavericks game against Golden State. That was a blowout, too. That was the biggest blowout that I've ever done in the history of sports. I think besides the Dolphins against Patriots game during week 2. That's the biggest blowout I've ever done for the football channel. Dolphins versus Patriots. But as far as basketball, that one by far the biggest blowout on the channel, I think, for the basketball channel. I don't think there was any other games during the tournament that even had, like, that bad of blowouts. I remember I streamed, I think it was Tennessee versus Colgate. And I was surprised that that game was actually close in the tournament. I was just shocked there that Colgate was able to keep that game close. That was a 2 versus 15 seed during March Madness. Vaughn pointing out Mac Brown almost got his signature win this season. Yeah, he almost beat Clemson there. They just missed on the 2-point conversion. That would have put a damper to the standings for Clemson, though. That would have made it interesting. So right now in the commercial break, let's see if there's any blowouts in the NBA tonight. Not really that many. Oh, we do have one here. The Nuggets beat the Knicks earlier tonight. 129-92. That's the only blowout, basically. Rockets over the Raptors, 119-109. James Harden finished with 23. Siakam was the leading scorer for the Raptors tonight. Fred VanVleet had 20. Phoenix Suns up against New Orleans Pelicans, 121-113. Devin Booker with 40. Just making his case to be an NBA All-Star this season. Some new fresh faces to the All-Star game, it looks like, this year. With Devin Booker, Donovan Mitchell has been playing great for Utah. As far as the Washington Wizards, they beat the Philadelphia 76ers. Shocking win for the Wizards despite their 7-13 record. They got the W, 119-113. And that's it basically for the NBA tonight. Just going to see if there's any college basketball games to update you guys right now. Since we're on this commercial break, heading right back over to the game, Dallas. Get the football back. Wow, we got an upset alert in college basketball. Number 14, Auburn, trailing Furman 44-32. 44-32. Furman is beating Auburn by 12 points. Auburn's undefeated at 7-0. Here's a kick return by Dallas. Past the 20 to the 25. Tackled around the 27 up the middle. On the return by Wilson, the returner for the Cowboys in the last play. So here comes out Dallas here. Of course, nothing is looking so sharp for the Cowboys during tonight's matchup right now. Let's see what else we go on. College basketball. We got an upset in the making. Oh, upset has finished this game. Louisiana Tech beating Mississippi State tonight in college basketball. That is not Louisiana State, by the way. That is Louisiana Tech. The Louisiana Tech Bulldogs won today against Mississippi State 74-67. Back to action. Prescott. Pass across the middle. Drop pass. Incomplete at the ground in the hands of Cooper and out. It was right at the turf. That would have been a difficult catch. Stops the clock with 8:09 left to go in the third. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Cowboys. Let's see here. Back to the college basketball scoreboard. Seeing if there's anything, any other upsets. Not really much tonight. St. Mary's just started their game against Northern Illinois. 2-zip St. Mary's. Oklahoma, close victory over North Texas, 82-80 earlier tonight. That pass left side is incomplete, jarred out of the hands of Ezekiel Elliott as he dropped it. And it will bring up a quick 3rd and 10 here for the Cowboys offense. Back-to-back drops. I mean, the first one was a low pass by Prescott, so that was more Prescott's fault on the pass to Cooper. But that one was a drop by Zeke, but still, it would have got like 2 yards anyway. Vaughn pointing out he thought it was Louisiana State. No, it was Louisiana Tech that Mississippi State lost to tonight. The Mississippi State Bulldogs from the SEC lost to the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. 3rd and 10. Prescott takes the snap from the pocket. Gonna air this one out deep to the left sideline. Double covered, and this incomplete. Overshoots Blake Jarwin by a mile, and it's gonna bring on the punting unit once again. Yeah, Oklahoma, the Oklahoma Sooners beat North Texas today, 82-80 the final. Other than that, not a whole lot of college basketball. Wichita State, though, improving to 7-1. I remember a couple years ago, I think it was earlier in the decade, Wichita State finished the season, I think it was like with a 32-0 record. Wichita State crushed Central Arkansas today, 95-69. Cannot believe Louisiana Tech won that game against Mississippi State, though. Here's the punt. Chicago back to return. Oh, they bobbled it. They're going to return it, though. Tariq Cohen past the 25, out of bounds around the 27. Able to have enough room that he bobbled it, that he was able to pick it up and return it for about a gain of 6. So let's see here. Louisiana Tech. Right now we're on a commercial break. Louisiana Tech Bulldogs is from the Conference USA, so that's a CUSA team. And Furman from the Southern Conference beating Auburn right now, 46-35. Keep you guys updated on that game throughout. But yeah, right now, just in the commercial break. Gonna head right back over in a couple of minutes. As we are on Sportscaster tonight, we're on YouTube calling play-by-play. Yeah, nothing going on offensively at all. Besides the first drive tonight by the Cowboys, they had 6 first downs. On that first drive of the game, 6 first downs alone. After that, they've only picked up 3 first downs. They started out 3 for 3 on 3rd downs. And ever since now, they are 1 for 5 on 3rd downs. Ever since. 1 for 5 on 3rd downs. It's unfortunate. They just cannot move the football down the field. Dak Prescott with only 60 passing yards total. He has 6 for 16 passing. Yikes. Yeah, Patrick pointing out, hopefully the Celtics game will be a good one and not one-sided. Unless it's the Celtics. Yeah, hopefully it's going to be a good game tomorrow. It should be a good one against Denver. Denver crushed the Knicks tonight. Now, I've got the Celtics for tomorrow's game. Celtics are undefeated at home. They're playing at home tomorrow night. As far as Denver, though, Denver just played today. So Denver's going all the way from Madison Square Garden to TD Garden, so they are playing in the back-to-back, as they already played tonight, and then they're back tomorrow. So I've got the Celtics in that game, even though Denver did beat them, I think 2 weeks ago, 96-92. Vaughn pointing out, does Kansas have a football team? Yeah, I honestly forgot that Kansas had a football team at Vaughn, but unfortunately, yeah, they do have a football team there. But yeah, I do not follow Kansas football at all. They have been just terrible. Unfortunately, they have not been ranked in about 10 years. That's just how bad Kansas's football program is. I think it was 2 years ago they finished with like a 1-10 record. Yeah, Gavin pointing out Kansas football team has never been good. Yeah, it's been a disappointment. I remember K-State was nasty. It was like, I think like 2009, Kansas State was really good. They had Colin Klein as the quarterback. Yep, they're only known for basketball. Here's a hand right side quarterback. Keeper by Trubisky on the zone read. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. He slides down. No gain in the play. Brings up a 2nd and 10 as we're back to action. 7:35 left to go in the 3rd quarter. The Bears with the football, as they are looking to move it down the field. Chicago with a 2nd down and 11. They go from the gun. 5 wide, they take the snap. Back to pass, pump fake, across the middle. That one complete to Cohen. Very short gain, though, for like a gain of 2 on the reception. It's going to bring up now a 3rd down and 9 on the field. Yeah, Patrick pointing out, never cared too much about college football. I used to watch a ton of college football when I was like growing up, like 10 years ago, back in middle school. But as far as like the past couple years, I haven't really paid attention to much as far as college football. This year though, I've paid like a little bit more attention than what I've done like the past few years as far as college football. There, but I just don't like the blowouts. It's just too many blowouts week in and week out. That pass across the middle, incomplete by Trubisky. He tried to fit it in over to Robinson, but it fell incomplete. So that's a 3 and out by the Bears. Gavin pointing out Missouri's football team has also fallen apart this year. Yeah, them too. I feel like they were good at football back in the 2000s too. I remember they beat #1 Oklahoma when they were back playing in the when they were in the Big 12 for Missouri, when they beat #1 Oklahoma and Sam Bradford. I think that was 2009. Is a kick that gets punted away, fair catch down at the 15-yard line by Tavon Austin. That's where the Cowboys will get the football starting out in their next drive. But yeah, I think, oh man, who is the quarterback? I think it was Chase Daniel who is the quarterback, who is the backup here for Trubisky. I think it was Chase Daniel, the quarterback back in the day, and they knocked off #1 Oklahoma during that game. That was like a Saturday night football game, too. Let's see here. Saturday night football results. I want to just take a look at this and see what we had. Oh my gosh. They put Missouri versus Kansas on Saturday night football back in 2007. Why would they do that? 2008 Big 12 championship game. Missouri versus Oklahoma. Yeah, these are the days that I remembered. Oklahoma at Missouri. I remember that game. 2010. That was the one. Oklahoma at Missouri, and it was in 2010. Okay. And what was that score? I'm trying to figure out what that score was. 36-27. I remember that one. Oh, man, yeah. And Missouri was ranked at 18th. Oklahoma was ranked at number 3. And I remember they stormed the field right after the game. Yeah, they shouldn't have moved to the SEC, Gavin pointing out. I agree with you there. I feel like they should be back into the Big 12. Patrick pointing out the teams... I've never been bad teams, play good teams way too often. Yeah. Yep. Like the power, like top 10 teams are playing like these FCS schools just for like the money and stuff like that for the FCS school to get on like national television. It's just doesn't make any sense. Like like I feel like it's much closer for college basketball than it is for college football. Like college basketball, you have like upsets here and there, like Stephen F. Austin and Evansville. You got upsets for college basketball and more upsets in the tournament. That's what makes college basketball so great. And in college football, you just basically have blowouts. Like the only upsets you see for college football are the rare ones that occur from like once in a blue moon, like Appalachian State against Michigan. I think James Madison beat Virginia Tech when Tyrod Taylor was the quarterback for the Hokies in the early 2000s. Yeah, you can definitely tell that they are students and just learning. I feel like there's a complete difference between the recruiting levels. Like the power conference schools, like the Alabamas, the LSUs, like those type of schools there, I feel like recruiting is on a whole new level compared to like other teams. As that's a handoff over to Zeke. Zeke, no gain on the carry back at the line of scrimmage, as that is the first play on this drive for the Cowboys. Went for 0 yards. Amari Cooper has just been shut down in this game, I believe, in the second half. Let's see here his numbers. Amari Cooper's got 1 catch. Yeah, 1 catch, and it was for 15 yards in the first half. 2nd and 10. Prescott takes the snap. Here comes the pressure. Right side pass complete over to Jason Witten. Gain of 7 on the reception. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 3. So we're under 6 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Cooper. 3 targets, 1 catch along the sideline. Yeah, Patrick pointing out, well, people don't normally go to Harvard for their sports program. Yep. Yeah, usually the Ivy League teams don't have strong, like, sports programs in general. It's all about the smarts going there. As Prescott flushed out towards his left, and he tries to run for it. Lost the football. He was down by contact, though, as he gets sacked from behind by Khalil Mack. It's going to be another 3 and out here by Dallas. Yeah, usually the Ivy League programs just are not really that strong. Like, they're usually like a one and done first round of the tournament, usually. But some cases, from like now and then, there's usually like a team that surprises like everybody in the tournament from like the Ivy League. Yale played it close against LSU last season. I think Jeremy Lin, when he played in Harvard, I think they were nationally ranked at one point. Cornell, there was one season that Cornell was good and in the top 25. As this is a return by Tariq Cohen, past the 40-yard line, tackled at the 45-yard line on the return. We got 4:20 left to go in the third. So Dallas just constant 3 and outs in this game. Harvard actually isn't too bad this year at college basketball. They retained basically their entire starting five. This should be another good season for the Ivy League, I feel like, for college basketball. I feel like it's going to be competitive once again. Brown got their first ever 21 season last year. I went to Brown last season to watch a college basketball game. They beat Stony Brook by 3. I think Stony Brook finished with like a record of 25 and 9 or so. They missed the tournament though. I think, yeah, Vermont got into the tournament. They played Florida State close last year. So right now in commercial break, 19 first downs by the Bears to 9 first downs only by the Cowboys. Cowboys just getting nothing going on offensively. They cannot move the football down on the fields. It's been a problem. Patrick pointing out Harvard's basketball has always been better than their football. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I can see that, definitely. I haven't, like, checked in to see, like, a lot of the FCS schools with their standings from the past. I don't really follow, like, FCS football. But, yeah, I would imagine, because Harvard's usually towards the top of the Ivy League as far as college basketball. That's too bad, though, because their college football stadium is huge. That stadium was built, I think, in, like, the 1890s. Like, it's a concrete stadium. It's like, I've been to Harvard Stadium before. It's, like, got its own, like, unique type of feel. Like, it's, like, the bowl-shaped stadium, concrete steps, just kind of like the USC Coliseum. And it's huge. It could probably seat, like, 80,000 people. It was built, I think, like, around, like, late 1890s. I think, like, the FCS programs, for, like, the FCS programs that's good, I think they're, like, the teams like North Dakota. I think, like, those teams, like South Dakota State, North Dakota State. Those are the teams from, like, the Big Sky Conference that always have, like, the good FCS schools. So right now, just in the commercial break, Vaughn pointing out UMass should be playing in the FCS. I totally agree right there. They need to move down. Let's see, FCS football conferences. Big Sky. Weber State leads the Big Sky. As we're back to action, they screen it over to the left side. That pass complete. And it goes out of bounds. As Chicago has the football. That's about a gain of 7 as we're back to action here. 4:15 left to go in the third quarter. James Madison won the Colonial Athletic this season for college football. Ouch. Looking at Rhode Island, they were at the very bottom. URI was 2-10. Yeah, Villanova went 9-4 in college football. New Hampshire went 6-5. This is the conference though that UMass should be playing with these teams: James Madison, Albany, New Hampshire, Villanova, Elon, Richmond, Maine, Towson, Delaware, William and Mary. As that's a handoff up the middle to Montgomery. Montgomery gets the first down. Needed 4, got 5. Stony Brook and Rhode Island. Those are all the teams that play in the Colonial Athletic Association for FCS. That's where UMass should definitely just go down and join. Oh, Dartmouth. How about that? Yeah. Yeah, Brown has never been known for their football team. They did get, James Devlin did go to Brown, though. Now, Now he plays for the Patriots. Interesting note, Anthony Sherman, the fullback of the Kansas City Chiefs, he actually is the all-time leading rusher. Two towns above me. He played high school football for 2 towns above me. That's a run up the middle, a fumble by the Bears, and the Cowboys finally catch a break. Jalen Smith gets the football, and he recovers it for the Cowboys. We got 2:38 left to go in the third quarter. Yeah, so Anthony Sherman, fullback of the Kansas City Chiefs. He played high school football. He grew up in North Attleboro, Massachusetts, 2 towns above me, and was the leading all-time rusher for North Attleboro High School back in, I think, 2005. That ball just got poked out of the hands of David Montgomery, the running back for the Bears, and now the Cowboys with new signs of life, possibly, if they could do anything on this drive. 24-7 to score. 2:58 left to go in the third quarter. Cowboys with the football going from the gun. Prescott here has got Zeke lined up to the left side, going in motion towards the right. Prescott takes the snap, drops back to pass. Left side, that one completes. Gain of 6 on the reception to Amari Cooper. Finally hauls in his second catch of this game. Now he's got 4 targets in the game tonight. Prescott takes the snap in the pocket, launches, right side, open, and that was juggled, and Michael Gallup drops it. Should have had a catch, stops the clock with 2:29 left to go in the third. I don't know why Michael Gallup had to jump in the air for that. That threw off his complete timing, and he just dropped the pass. 4 down territory at this point for the Cowboys, most likely, even though we're still in the third quarter. 2:29 left to go in the third. They have it at the 47-yard line of Chicago territory. Prescott 5 wide, takes a snap, pass across the middle, batted down, deflected at the line of scrimmage by the Bears. Coming up with a deflection, Bilal Nichols, the defensive end for Chicago. Puts his right hand up. It was intended for Jason Witten. Just boom off his hand, and it drops down to the ground. 4th and 4. Let's see what Jason Garrett can do here with 2:26 left to go in the third. Vaughn pointing out, should he let his thigh girl to join the stream if he does do his YouTube and she expects me dating? Yeah, man, just go for YouTube whenever you have the chance. You'll be able to fit that in too as well. Prescott, they go for it on 4th down right now. Prescott takes the snap from the gun. Back to pass in the pocket. Dak looking left, looking right. Passes across the middle. He has got it. Got it for the first down by Michael Gallup on the catch. Chicago saying it was dropped, but the refs say it was a completed catch. So it will be a first down. That was a big catch by Michael Gallup. Gallup moves the chains at the 26-yard line. Prescott takes the snap. Back to pass. Steps up, and he releases. He's got it for the first down at the 11-yard line. Gallup. Back-to-back catches as he hauls in that one for the first down grab. I don't know if Prescott was able to deliver that pass. He got it away for the first down completion. First and 10. They hand it off to Zeke. Zeke up the middle, past the 10 to about the 7. It'll be a 2nd down and 3 coming up now for the Cowboys as they move into inside the 10-yard line. Prescott now from the gun on a 2nd down. He's got it at the 5-yard line of Bears territory. He takes the snap. Hand off to Zeke. Zeke up the middle in the carry. Carries the load over to close to the 2-yard line. It's going to be short on the marker just by inches. So, got a 3rd down coming up. Third and 1 now from the 2-yard line. Shotgun formation, they take the snap, handoff up the middle, and that carry for no gain. Fourth and 1 at the 2-yard line coming up for the Cowboys as they were stuffed back at the line of scrimmage, and that is the end of the third quarter. Well, we got a big fourth down coming up here to start out the fourth quarter, guys. Thanks so much for being a part here of the broadcast tonight as I call play-by-play here for the stream. 24-7, the score. The Chicago Bears trying to stop Dallas. Once we get back from commercial break, we can see what goes on in this stream. Vaughn pointing out she probably doesn't know anything about football. Yeah, they probably don't know much about football. Or so. You never know, though. Maybe she's a big football fan. We'll see. Let me know how it goes. So right now, we're just on this commercial break, everyone. Mitchell Trubisky with 3 passing touchdowns. He has been impressive during tonight's game. 20 for 26 through the air, 205 passing yards. As Dak Prescott is only throwing the ball 10 for 22, 110 yards, and no touchdowns. It's been a problem getting going offensively in this game for the number 1 offense in the NFL, going up against an offense ranked at number 28, and that number 28 offense has 305 yards total compared to 184 by Dallas. 20 first downs by the Bears compared to 11 first downs by the Cowboys. Chicago, great job possessing the football too. 25 minutes of total possession time. Dallas with just under 20 minutes on the board possessing the football right now. The problem there's the turnovers though. For Chicago, 2 turnovers. Trubisky an early interception, but this one might be the one that hurts the most. The fumble that was poked out of the hands by David Montgomery. So we'll get to the fourth quarter in a couple moments. To welcome you on to the stream tonight as I call play-by-play of sports action as we are on the Sports Dish on Sportscast. They're calling play-by-play here to stream tonight. We'll get right back over here in a matter of moments. Thanks so much for dropping by and being a part of the channel tonight. So any hope for the Dallas Cowboys comes down to this one play. At the 2-yard line on the 4th and 1 of Chicago territory. Here we are as we start out the fourth quarter here. A clear 15 minutes left to go in football action tonight. 6-6 versus 6-6 on Thursday Night Football. Cowboys go from the ace formation. Prescott the quarterback. Zeke in the backfield as they go I formation. 4th and 1. Prescott takes the snap, handoff up the middle to Zeke. Zeke tries to get second effort into the end zone. And no signal yet. Now we do. Touchdown, Dallas. 24-13 with 14:55 left to go in the fourth. So here comes on Brett Maher to attempt the extra point. Yeah, if she's from California, she probably doesn't watch hockey that much. Here comes on the extra point for the left hash by Maher. Here's the snap to hold. This kick is up. This one is through the uprights. It is good. So 24-14 the score. So right now, just in the commercial break, everybody, thanks so much for stopping by here on the stream. So here we are back to this game. The kickoff will happen in just a moment. What's Thailand sports? I think they do soccer, but I'm not sure if they're actually really good at soccer as far as that sport. See, Thailand's sports, probably badminton. Badminton seems like there's one of their big sports. Soccer, another one. Bowling and tennis. Those seem to be the sports in Thailand. As that kick goes to the back of the end zone or right before the end zone, it goes out of bounds. So that is an illegal procedure by Brett Maher. If the special teams couldn't get any worse. Patrick pointing out, yep, at least Dallas scored. Some points are better than none. That's just a bad illegal procedure. So now Chicago with great field position. Just kick that one. It was rolling close to the corner, but it was out at the 3-yard line. Man, the special teams is the worst part of this team. So Chicago takes it over already at their own 40-yard line. Trubisky hands it off to Montgomery. Montgomery cuts towards his left, picks up 5 to the 45. Second and 5 now for Chicago. Trubisky from the gun. Montgomery lined up to the left side. 2 wide to the right, 1 to the left. Trubisky takes a snap. Drops back in the pocket. Passes left side, and that one's off target. Incomplete to Allen Robinson. Oh, we do have a flag in the secondary, though. We'll take a look at the penalty flag. Byron Jones in the secondary for the Cowboys. Appears, yep, pass interference working on Allen Robinson. Pass interference by Byron Jones of the Cowboys. There'll be an automatic first down for Chicago. Man, Cowboys with 4 penalties so far tonight. It's just been a bad season for Dallas. They started out 3-0. Everybody thought that they were a contender to win the Super Bowl, and then they finally played a legit team, and they got destroyed. First and 10. Cowboys with the ball, ace formation. Robinson going in motion towards the left. Trubisky takes a snap, play action. Back to pass, left side, he flushed out, he's going to pass it. Now when he airs it out, it's complete over to Allen Robinson, past the 25, drag down around the 22-yard line, he gets the first down. First and 10 with 13.5 left to go in the fourth quarter. Bears go from the shotgun formation. They take the snap. Handoff. Or no, they're going to go quarterback keeper past the 20-15. Moving, they slip a tackle at the 5 to the end zone. Mitchell Trubisky with a touchdown run. What a game by Trubisky. Proving the doubters wrong in this one. With 13:22 left to go. 30-14 Chicago is just killing it tonight. The simple read option, and Dallas just could not guard Mitch Trubisky. A lot of missed tackles tonight by the Cowboys too. That's not helping at all. Here comes on the extra point. 30-14 as Piñeiro's kick is up and through the uprights. Make it 31. 13:22 left to go in the fourth quarter. What a game here by the Chicago Bears, trying to make a statement. As currently we're just on the commercial break, we will head right back over to the stream in a couple moments, everybody. Thanks so much for stopping by as we're on Final Yard Football tonight. What a game by Mitchell Trubisky. It's been outstanding. Just a zone read that he's able to tuck it in and take it. And it was just complete missed tackles. Alright, so we're going to get back to this game here in a couple of minutes, everybody. Scoreboard update with college basketball. Furman on an upset alert, beating number 14 Auburn in college basketball, 61-58 with under 4 minutes left to go in the game. Furman just scored 63-58 is the score, with 3:37 as that score updated here between undefeated 7-0 number 14 ranked the Auburn Tigers in college basketball against the Furman Paladins from the Southern Conference, who's looking to be 8-2 this year. Furman was in the same boat last season. They beat Villanova last year. Didn't make it to the tournament, though. That was Wofford, who got the one bid seed over to the tournament from the Southern, who won the conference title game. They were led by Fletcher McGee, the all-time 3-point scorer in college basketball last season. That was a sight to see. He got that record during the first round game against Seton Hall, and they fell just short against Kentucky. I think that was in the second round. Alright, so here we are getting right back into this game here in just a moment. $13:22 left to go in the fourth. 31-14 to score. Chicago will kick off this football in just a moment. As they will kick off this football right now, goes to the back of the end zone out of play. The Cowboys will take over starting at their own 25. Alright, here comes Prescott from the gun. 1st and 10 coming up. Takes the snap. Back to pass. Looking right, looking left. Flushed out to the right. He's got somebody from behind. Escapes the pressure. Just going to launch this one left sideline. It falls incomplete. In a blowout type game tonight, 31-14. We got 13 minutes left to go. Prescott going 5 wide from the gun, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. On the 2nd and 10 from his own 25, takes the snap. Drops back, Prescott flushed out to the right. Here he comes, escapes the pressure, stiff arm, throws it down on the ground. Out of the tackle box, and it's incomplete. He was almost ripped down to the ground. That was close, though. He was outside the tackle box. So he tried to pass that one off. And now the flag's in the field for intentional grounding. That ball didn't even go close to the line of scrimmage. That's why. Wasn't even close to the line of scrimmage as he was out of the tackle box. Yeah, it went like 3 yards. "13 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Cowboys in the 3rd and 22. They go from the gun with Prescott. Takes the snap. Steps up in the pocket. Delivers. And that was short to Zeke on the screen. That's incomplete. The pressure coming up is going to bring up a 4th and 22. So 5th 3 and out tonight by Dallas. They're going to punt this football away. Chicago. Back to return it with Cohen. Bobbled it and lost it out of bounds, though. So that's going to be Chicago football. Yeah, just a frustrating game tonight for the Cowboys. Patrick pointing out, yeah, for Dallas to have the #1 offense, they sure haven't played like it. Yep. This is just a bad game here for the Cowboys tonight. Dak Prescott with a 10 for 25 passing, only 110 passing yards. Ezekiel Elliott on 18 carries, got 83 rushing yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. But Elliott, though, most of those rushing yards were on the first drive where they scored a rushing touchdown. It's been punt after punt after punt after punt. They can't get anything down the field. Just no separation with the receivers either. Constant drop passes. This has just been a bad game for the Cowboys. They don't look like a playoff team. None of those teams in the NFC East are. Vaughn pointing out which sport is Arkansas good at because he forgot why they even have a football and basketball program. I have no clue what Arkansas is actually even good at. Oh, it seems like they have a bunch of national championships in cross country. That seems what Arkansas is good at, cross country. So it looks like track and fields. Yeah, they're like the top-ranked team in the nation for cross country. They have a bunch of titles there as far as track. Indoor track and fields. Wow. They won indoor track and field. Last one for men's was in 2013. Women's they won last year in 2019. So first play right there, that was for minimal yardage by the Bears as they have the football. Mitchell Trubisky with 4 touchdowns. 3 passing. And 1 rushing. 2nd and 7 coming up. They take the snap, hand off, left side carry down, back to midfield, no gain. It's going to bring up now a 3rd and 7 for the Bears. As we're under 12 minutes left to go here in the 4th quarter. Thanks so much for joining me as we're on Sportscaster. We're on YouTube tonight calling play-by-play of sports action here. Trubisky from the gun. Has that midfield on the 3rd and 7. Third and 7, and Trubisky takes the snap. Drops back to pass. Gonna air this one out deep down the left sideline. Overthrows his target. It's incomplete. Stops the clock. We have 11:28 left to go. Vaughn pointing out Arkansas needs to move out of the SEC. They were good a decade ago in football, though. They had Darren McFadden. And I think he was a runner-up in the Heisman. I think that was like in 2000 and... That was like towards like 2009 or so, I feel like, with Darren McFadden. Arkansas for basketball, they weren't like terrible last year. I think they finished like close to like 500. I think they were like 18 and 16 or something like that. But they had Daniel Gafford last year was their leading scorer for basketball. Pat O'Donnell comes on to punt this football away for Chicago. He does. We got 11.5 left to go. As the Cowboys call for a fair catch, falling down at their own 5-yard line with Randall Cobb. That's where Dallas will get back to football. Let's see, just going to take a look. Oh, wow, 55 seconds left to go. Furman and Auburn is tied up at 64. Now I'm just going to take a look here at the SEC as far as the basketball standings so far this season. Arkansas is actually 8-0, Vaughn. Wow. So Arkansas in basketball is 8-0. Let's see if they've played anybody good, though, this season. So they're 8-0 in college basketball. Yeah, they don't really have any good wins. Their closest victory was against Georgia Tech, 62-61. These are the teams that Arkansas basketball has beat, though. They won against Rice. They won against Northern Texas. Won against Montana. Won against Texas Southern. Won against South Dakota. Won against Georgia Tech, 62-61. Won against Northern Kentucky, 66-60. And then they beat Austin Peay, 69-61. So they don't really have a legit non-conference opponent that they scheduled until they take on Indiana on December 29th. After this, they got these teams for college basketball for the Arkansas Razorbacks. They have Western Kentucky on Saturday, then Tulsa the following Saturday on December 14th. After that, the following Saturday against Valparaiso, and then on December 29th, they take on Indiana, and then they start conference play. So they could very well be 12-0 before they take on the Indiana Hoosiers at the end of the month. So right now, just on this commercial break, Cowboys will get back to football. This game is going by painfully slow the past couple of minutes. Really slow. Alright, so 11:21 left to go in the fourth quarter as we are back to action here. Dallas with the football. They hand it off to middle, and that's a loss of about 2 on the carry by Ezekiel Elliott. Second and 12 now as Dallas has it from their own 5-yard line. They go from the gun with Prescott. Zeke lined up to the right side. 1 wide to the right, 3 to the left. Takes the snap. Drops back to pass. Airs this one out left side. And will complete a width and gets the first down as he is tackled around the 19. Pick up a 14 on the reception. The number 1 offense only getting shut down for 14 points tonight against the Chicago Bears team, who is 28 total offensively. Dallas takes the snap left side. He's open. First down to Cooper at the 47, and he receives it down the left sideline. Picks up the first down. First and 10 with 10 minutes left to go. Prescott from the gun. He has at the 46-yard line. Takes the snap, drops back to pass, steps up in the pocket, pump fake. Gets out of it, passes this one down the left sideline, and that one's incomplete, out of bounds. Second and 10 now with 9:49 left to go in the fourth quarter. That's a pass right short side, complete. Vanderbilt's never good at football, Vaughn pointing out, yes. They just have struggled big time at football. 3rd and 4 now with 9.5 left to go in the fourth quarter. Cowboys with the football at the 48-yard line of Chicago Bears territory. They take the snap with Prescott. Prescott stepping into the pocket, launches left side. That one is up in the air, deflected, and it is incomplete. So it's going to bring up a 4th and 4. So 4 down territory coming up now for Dallas. So here we go, 4th and 4 on the field with 9:14 left to go, and of course, the Cowboys are going for it. They go from the shotgun formation, and they take the snap with Prescott, steps in the pocket, launches left side, incomplete for Elliott. It will bring up the Bears with a football now as the Cowboys have turned it over on downs. So Chicago will take this ball over here on downs. This has been a rough game to watch tonight with the Dallas Cowboys. Just nothing going on offensively whatsoever in this game. So currently we're just on this commercial break. We'll head right back over to the stream in a couple of minutes, everybody. Thanks so much for joining me tonight as we're on Sportscaster. We're on YouTube calling play-by-play 23 first downs by Chicago. They are limiting Dallas to only 14 first downs. So far in this ball game, the number one offense is stuck at 231 total yards, whereas Chicago's got 358. And courtesy of Mitchell Trubisky having 4 touchdowns, 3 passing, 1 rushing. Trubisky with 9 carries for 64 yards on the ground. Vaughn pointing out he doesn't remember that Vanderbilt was ranked before. I'll bring that up. I'm interested to see when the last time they were ranked in college football. Vanderbilt football record by year. Just gonna search that up for you, and I'll see when that happened. Let's see. They were ranked at number 24. In 2013. So 2013 they were ranked at number 24. 2012 they were ranked at number 23. 2008 they were ranked at number 13. 1984 they were ranked at number 19. They went unranked all the way from 1985 to 2007. Let's see if I can find their highest ranking. Oh, they were ranked good rankings back in 1958. They were ranked 14 in 1958, 13 in 1956, of course. Don't remember those days at the time. There were not a whole lot of college football programs either back in the day during that time. And of course, college football has expanded and increased their outreach. So here we are getting right back to the game. 9:09 left to go in the fourth quarter, as the Bears have the football in the 1st and 10. They go from the ace formation. We have a flag down. Flag down and the penalty flag in the field. False start by Chicago will back them up 5. Well, somebody's really going to need to step up and make the playoffs here. Cowboys and Eagles are at the top, but Dallas will be falling under 500 as well. This is unfortunate for the NFC East. Here's a run by Montgomery. Cuts towards the right side as he ran it up the middle. About a gain of 5 in the carry. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 10 here as it was a 1st and 15 just a moment ago. We're under 9 minutes left to play. Second and 10 for the Bears. They go shotgun. 3 wide to the left. 1 to the right. So they're taking time off the clock with 8:30 left. As Mitch Trubisky will hand this one off to Montgomery. He is tackled at midfield. Vaughn points out he does not want Vanderbilt football being better anytime soon. Yeah, they are known to be a terrible football program for ages and ages. 3rd and 7. And we have a timeout taken on the field here by Chicago. 31-14 in a beatdown tonight in this game. So right now, just another commercial break here. We're going to head right back over to the stream in a couple of moments. Trubisky takes a snap back to pass, a right side. That one's complete. Or no, he dropped it. Bobbled and dropped it to 40. They should have hauled it in. Stops the clock with 7:50 left. Alright, so it's going to bring up a 4th and 10 here on the field, everybody. Thanks so much for stopping by tonight. Sportscaster on YouTube. Pat O'Donnell about to punt this football away in just a moment here for the Chicago Bears. So he gets the snap. He boots this one away. Angles it towards the left side. Cowboys will call for a fair catch at their own 14. It's been a really boring game to watch tonight. Alright, 7:43 left to go in the 4th quarter. They go shotgun. Prescott takes the snap. Back to pass here. Flushed out. Passes right underneath the Zeke. Zeke is wrapped up and taken out of bounds with 7:36 on the clock. Second down and 7 coming up now for the Cowboys. Vanderbilt cannot recruit well in football. Yep. They always struggle to recruit well in football. Always the bottom of the barrel there in the SEC. College basketball, back in the early 2010s, they were in the tournament, I think, as a number 5 seed. That pass, right sideline, complete over to Michael Gallup, gets the first down as he goes out of bounds. Got 7:11 left remaining. As we are under the 7-minute mark now, left to go in this ball game. Prescott from the gun. Elliott lined up to the right side. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Prescott takes the snap, drops back, pass across the middle. That one's complete at midfield into the hands of Blake Jarwin, the tight end. Blake Jarwin, 8-yard catch, 2nd and 2, coming up with under 6:40 remaining. Yeah, we have a shaken up play or two in this last play here. Yeah, Vaughn pointing out Vanderbilt can't play in the SEC. Yeah, they need to move elsewhere if they can't compete with these teams like the Sun Belt or something like that. For baseball, they can. They would just keep them in the SEC for baseball, but for like another division, they should go into like CUSA or Sun Belt. 2nd and 2 coming up now. For the Dallas Cowboys, they have it spotted right at exactly at midfield. Prescott takes the snap, left side, pass, complete over to Jarwin. Tried to fight for extra yardage, tackled and bounce, though gets the first down. Gain of 3 on the catch. Picks it up at the 47-yard line now at Bears territory. They're going hurry up, but there's 6:10 remaining. Prescott takes the snap. Back to pass, left side. That one's bobbled. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted by Chicago. That was close. Second and 10 now. We got 5:49 left to go in the ball game tonight. Prescott goes from the gun, takes the snap. Drops back to pass, steps up in the pocket, delivers. Middle of the field, he's open. First down by Gallup to the 20. Down the left side here, spin move at the 20. Tries to get some more extra yardage, pushed out of bounds to the 19. Late flag comes down. We have 5:38 left to go. Yvonne pointing out Vanderbilt, just a baseball school, yes. And that's a blindside block at the end of the play. Tavon Austin, very end of the play on with a blindside block, and this play is coming back. So that big play by the Cowboys coming back. So another bad penalty by Dallas. Five and a half left to go in this game tonight. Dallas at their own, or at the Chicago 37. Back to pass, Prescott. Passes right side. That one's incomplete. Tavon Austin was all alone at the right side of the field, too. But pointing out, if Vanderbilt doesn't want to move down, they should honestly cut their football program. That's what Hofstra did. Hofstra cut their football program. UAB did that, and then UAB brought it back. 3rd and 2 for the Cowboys. Once again, 4-down territory. They have it at the 37 Chicago territory. Need to get to the 35 first down. Randall Cobb going in motion. As Prescott takes the snap back to pass across the middle. That one's complete to Cooper. Hauls it in for the first down catch at the 29. Got 5:10 left to go in the fourth quarter here. 1st and 10 coming up for Dallas. Got another injured player here in the field. Chicago Bear players down in the field right now. So somebody for the defense down for the Bears. Yep. Dallas's momentum just gone in this game, Patrick pointed out. Yes, indeed. This is just disappointing to watch this type of game tonight. I thought that Dallas would actually make this a competitive game. They take the snap. Prescott steps up underneath to complete to Zeke, and diving for the first down marker appears to be a yard short. Tackled around the 19-yard line. Let's see where they spot it. Yeah, 19. They're going to place it at. Needed to get to the 18. 2nd and 1 for the Cowboys. 4:40 left remaining. The clock ticking down. Prescott from the gun. Zeke lined up to the right side. 2 to the right, 2 to the left as far as receivers. Prescott takes the snap back to pass. There's this one. Left corner fade to the end zone. Did he get it? Yeah, Cooper. Cooper gets it. Touchdown. So that rainbow of a pass by Dak Prescott into the hands of Amari Cooper. Yep, got both of his feet in, got a touchdown out of that one. Kevin Tolliver was the one in coverage. Brett Maher coming on for an extra point. We'll have to see if this even counts, though. Here it comes. The snap, the hold, the kick. This one is up. This one is through. It's good. 10-point game, 31-21, but still, that's hard to come by. But you just scored your first touchdown in like over an hour. So currently we're just on this commercial break. Thanks so much everybody for being a part here on the stream tonight on Sportscaster and YouTube. As I call play-by-play of this game. Just disappointing night tonight for the Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott is 21 for 41 passing the football. Finally got his first passing touchdown, 257 passing yards. While Mitchell Trubisky has 4 touchdowns total in tonight's game. It's just been a rough type of game to watch. .429 left to go in the fourth quarter. Dallas will kick off this football to Chicago. They go for a squib kick across the middle, fielded by Tariq Cohen at the 30. Up the field here to the 35, bounces off a tackler, dragged down, out of bounds at around the 37. That's where the Bears will get the football. 4:23 left to go. .423 left to go in the fourth quarter. They go from the ace formation. And Trubisky hands this one up the middle on the carry to Montgomery. No yards in the carry. .419 left to go. Timeout on the field right now. Vaughn pointing out UAB should honestly cut their football program forever. 2nd and 10 here for Chicago. They got .419 left to go in the fourth quarter. Trubisky from the gun takes the snap, hands off to Montgomery up the middle here on the draw. No yards in the carry, back to the line of scrimmage at the 37. Going to bring up now a 3rd and 10, 4:14 on the clock. The Cowboys stop them. Cowboys will take their second charge timeout. One more timeout remaining. Third and 9. Chicago going from the shotgun formation here with Trubisky. 4:14 left to go in the fourth quarter on the 3rd and 9. 3 bunched up to the left. One tight end on the right side. Montgomery in the backfield. Trubisky takes the snap. Steps up. Trubisky passes over to his tight end. Right side. Gets it for the first down. It's going to stay in bounds as he absorbs the hit at the 48-yard line past midfield and gets it inside Dallas territory with 4 minutes on the clock. Big pickup on the 3rd down. $3:52 left to go in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 coming up for the Bears. What a game by Chicago. Timeout taken now by the Cowboys. Their last charge timeout. $4:02 left to go. They put a couple more seconds back of the clock here. Trubisky takes the snap, hands it off to Montgomery up the middle, and going to push the pile a little bit forward, about a 1-yard gain, though. No timeouts left by the Cowboys. They're just going to have to sit and wait. This clock runs under 3.5 left to go in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 9 coming up on the field. Trubisky going from the ace formation. Montgomery in the backfield. 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Trubisky, handoff to Montgomery. Montgomery with a spin move. Gets some more yardage on the ground, and he picks up a couple after he slipped down. He got about a gain of 6 out of it. So it's going to bring up now about a 3rd and 4 here with under 3 minutes left to play. Alright, they go from the gun, and Chicago will take a timeout with 2:29 left. Play clock was out 1. Matt Nagy decides to take a timeout on the 3rd and 7. Third and 7, they take the snap, handoff up the middle, no gain on the carry. It's going to bring up a 4th down as we'll reach the 2-minute warning. Alright, we just reached the 2-minute warning. Pat O'Donnell will come out here after the 2-minute warning to punt away the football. Vaughn pointing out, to play SEC football, you need to compete with LSU, Alabama, and Georgia. Yep. And Auburn. You can put Auburn on that list, too. Yeah, Georgia's terrible at basketball. Vaughn's pointing out, yep. Forgot Florida, yep, Florida too. O'Donnell punts this football off Dallas. Will let this ball bounce over. Good punt, but it's bouncing back and down at the 11-yard line. .150 left to go on the clock. Prescott here. With a 1st and 10, they start out their own 10-yard line. They pass it over the left side. Complete the Gallup. Gallup tackled in bounds. With 1:40 left to go. You get a 17-yard gain out of it, though, so it brings up a 1st and 10. We got a minute and a half ticking down left to go in the 4th quarter. Prescott going from the shotgun formation here. Zeke lined up to the right side. 2 wide to the right, 2 wide to the left. They take the snap back to pass Prescott. Prescott across the middle. That one complete. But a gain of 8 on the catch. Still in bounds, though, by Blake Jarwin as the clock still runs with under a minute and 15 left to go. Vaughn pointing out Florida has a good football and basketball program. Yes, that is right. You're right on. 2nd and 2. 1 minute left to go in the 4th quarter. They take the snap, rolling out to the right. That pass downfield is incomplete. Third and 2 now for the Cowboys. 55 seconds left to go on the clock. Prescott takes a snap, pass across the middle, complete. Over once again, this time to Jason Witten gets the 1st down as this clock keeps on rolling. .40 seconds counting down left to go in the 4th quarter before we finish. Ball at the 40 of Chicago. Prescott, right side pass over to Witten. Witten wrapped up with 32 on the clock. Bears with a ton of injuries, too. Akeem Hicks on the injured reserve out for the season. No Taylor Gabriel, no Danny Trevathan, no Prince Amukamara, Bobby Massey, and Ben Broniker, and they were able to get things done and crush the Dallas Cowboys today. 2nd and 3, Dallas with the football. They take the snap. Back to pass, right side short by Prescott. That one completed. Jarwin gets the 1st down with 27 on the clock. Georgia should cut their basketball program, Vaughn pointing out there. Yeah, they haven't been too impressive. I think they're going to get like a number 5 or top 5 overall draft pick, though, with one of their players, a freshman, Anthony Edwards, I think is his name. He's supposed to be like a top 5 projected pick. 1st and 10, Prescott takes the snap, drops back to pass, steps in the pocket, launches deep to the left sideline, and juggled. It's incomplete. And Cedric Wilson is down hard, clutching on his knee area. He is injured as we have 20 seconds left to go. Cedric Wilson couldn't haul on to the catch. Looked like he might have hyperextended the knee. Ouch. Wow, these players getting just not good tonight for the Cowboys. They're getting beaten up here as they have their wide receiver down on the field. Alright, so right now we're just on a commercial break, everybody. Thanks so much for joining me on the stream tonight. As I call play-by-play of sports action over here on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster. We got 20 seconds left to go. Well, this game's been a long time done. Just been a struggle. Just problems here tonight by the Dallas Cowboys. Just struggling big time. Tonight's game is their wide receiver gets taken off the field now. 20 seconds left to go. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Cowboys. They have it at the 48 of Bear territory here with the football. Prescott from the gun. 3 wide bunched up to the left. He takes the snap. Back to pass in the pocket. Prescott launches left side. That was complete over to Cobb. Cobb pass the 20 down the left sideline. Out of bounds around the 15-14 yard line with 12 seconds on the clock. Dallas will put on the kicking unit to see if they can make the field goal with Brett Maher coming up. If they do make the field goal, it'd be a touchdown game. And then it'd be onto the onside kick, and that would be the ball game. So here comes on Brett Maher from the left hash. 12 seconds remaining. We'll see what happens here. 31-yarder from the left hash. The snap to hold this kick is up. This one is through the uprights. It is good. 8 seconds left to go. The Cowboys will have to kick this football off on the onside kick. Yep, should have done that earlier here. Just too much time off the clock. 8 seconds left to go, and it all depends on an onside kick, which, like, the percentages this season is so low. And they've never really been into this game. Brett Maher this season is 0 for 3 on onside kicks, to make matters worse. 8 seconds left to go for an onside kick to see if they can recover, and Matt Nagy calls his final timeout. So the Bears take a timeout. Alright, so 8 seconds left to go. Here comes on the onside kick, everybody onto the field. The Cowboys. About to go onside kick at the moment. Good 8 seconds remaining. Here comes the onside kick. This one, a little blooper up the middle, and it is recovered by Chicago. Not even a good onside kick. Little dinky little blooper up the middle. Didn't give any of his teammates a chance. He just put it up the middle. That's disappointing. And that says a whole lot about Dallas in this game. That kick itself. 7 seconds left to go. All Chicago will do is take a knee here, and that will be the ball game. Thanks so much, guys, for being a part here on the channel tonight, by the way. Thank you guys so much. There was no legitimate shot. Here comes the Bears under center. Trubisky, one last play. Takes the snap, takes the knee. This game is over. Thanks so much, everybody, for being a part here on the channel. Once again, Patrick, once again, Vaughn. Thanks so much, guys, for joining me on my stream tonight. You guys were awesome here once again. I'll be back, planning to be back tomorrow. Celtics taking on the Denver Nuggets tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow's game will be much better. Yes, I feel like it will be a much better game tomorrow. So, I should be back tomorrow. Celtics versus Nuggets on the basketball channel. Hopefully, we'll be able to get some big numbers over there. Thanks so much, guys, for watching this video. Signing off tonight on Final Yard Football on YouTube. And enjoy the rest of your night, everybody. Thanks so much, and have a nice night.